Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike Wendt, Andy Ferg. Of course, the F is for food. We are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. The cans are just all over the place.
I don't even have cans.
Then what the hell was this clanging around?
I'm mad at the cans.
And, of course, Donnelly Food Truck Guy. I love your sausage.com. Andy, how are you?
Mike, it's Tuesday, so I'm here with you, so I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate the world and society and people,
Sure.
So I'm feeling kind of different. I'm unhappy as usual.
Well, that does happen. But, it wouldn't be a Tuesday if Andy wasn't mad at something.
I was doing okay until earlier, until I left work. And I tried to leave work, and someone wanted to talk to me, but we'll get to that later on.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy that,
Yeah.
being talked to by strangers when I'm off the clock.
Sure.
Buddy, you see me in my truck and I'm leaving, and it's like 4 o'clock. Like, get fucked. Call the number. Anyways,
Anyways.
it's written in giant letters in the fucking building. Call a fucking number. Leave me alone.
But we'll get back to him.
We'll get back to that cunt.
To be continued.
Yeah, Tom.
Where do you want to start?
I mean, we should. Our main topic is eating out.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
It's eating out. We're eating out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these people, these people with their disgusting minds, think we're talking about oral sex.
No.
Cunnilingus, if you will.
What would ever give you that impression that this
Why would they
show
think
of
that?
all shows would be talking about the cunnilingus?
Why would we're a food show?
Right.
We're talking about going out to eat, you perverts.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe post-dinner meal, a little cunnilingus.
Right.
But, before the cunnilingus is done speaking,
Right.
we have dinner.
Sure. I mean,
And
you got to eat. You got to eat.
You can't eat out on an empty stomach.
No.
You get cramps.
And you're supposed to not 20 minutes after eating, I believe.
Yeah, 1 hour after eating, you can eat out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the rule?
Mm-hmm.
To avoid cramps, because it's a water sport.
It definitely can be.
It's definitely some moisture involved.
If you're doing it right, it can be.
If you're doing it right, it should be a slippery slope.
Yes.
But I've been eating out a ton lately.
Oh, well, good for Mrs. Ferg.
My jaw is sore. Life is good. I've been doing so much eating out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I might catch that throat fucking lady cancer.
Sure, that could happen.
I mean, what is it, like fucking esophageal HP? No, not that one. I don't know. One of them.
I don't know. All I know is Catherine Zeta-Jones gave it to Michael Douglas, and that
Well, did they go to a lot of restaurants?
they did.
Is that why? Okay, because I'm talking about eating out at restaurants.
Right. My bad.
Not cunnilingus. How do you say it? Cunnilingus?
Cunnilingus.
Cunning linguist. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, in England, according to Matthew Fitzmaurice,
Mm-hmm.
they call it chunnilingus.
Chunnilinguist.
And that's a terrible joke because that joke would only make sense if we called it tunnelingus. Because they have a tunnel, we have a tunnel.
Uh-huh. You mean
call it
like on the
tunnel
roads they
linguist.
call tunnels chunnels?
Yeah, when they go underwater, they're channels. They're channel tunnels. They go into the English Channel.
All right.
That's just fact. So
That's way too highbrow for this audience.
chunnilingus is how apparently the Brits perform oral sex, according to Matthew Fitzmaurice. We'll get to him later too.
Okay.
It's fucking chunnilingus. So I've been eating out a ton,
Mhm.
and I've been noticing that no matter where I go, high end, medium end, low end, I can't get out of the fucking restaurant without taking one in the asshole. Like they fuck you at every restaurant. It doesn't matter. Everything's fucking expensive, and it's not just the food.
Mm-hmm.
A high noon,
Yeah.
a nooner
Nona.
is $8.
Well,
$8
everything.
fucking
Is. You know, it's
for a
funny.
drink.
The other day, I was when I was in the hotel, and I just leave Comedy Central on, and 40-Year-Old Virgin came on, and they were talking about they were at one of the bar scenes, and they're like, "Oh, it's really crowded here." He's like, "Yeah, it's $9 beer night," and they did it as like a joke, but like beers are like $8-9 at bars now on a regular basis, and even the cheap shit ones.
Yeah, $2.75 Bud Light back in my day.
Seriously, dollar drafts were a thing.
Oh, draft were a thing.
Were a thing, and it's like now, no, it's $8-9.
So, for example, me and Mrs. Ferg go to a local restaurant near us.
Sure.
I'm not going to out any restaurants because it's not their fault. I know prices are out of control.
Right.
Minimum wage is up to fucking $15 an hour in this state. So you got to pay your hostess who stands there and does fucking dick.
Yep.
$15 an hour. Plus she's getting tipped. Everyone gets fucking tipped. So I got to pay more and tip everybody for doing fucking dick.
Okay.
But anyways, I go to a local watering hole and restaurant, a tavern, if you will.
Sure.
I'm drinking Tito's and soda water.
Sure.
Because I'm on that diet that I'm not really doing.
Right.
They're $12 each.
Yeah.
They're not even. And she asked if I wanted a big one, but they don't put more booze in. It's just more soda.
Yeah, they just give you a 12-ounce glass with ice.
Yeah. So there's $12.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fat alcoholic. You're gonna
drink a few. Yeah.
I'm gonna have 4 of those.
Yeah.
A minimum at dinner.
Yeah.
My wife's drinking Nooners. And espresso martini to start. Fuck me. $15 espresso fucking martini.
Mm-hmm.
$8 Nooners. She has 1 Nooner and 1 espresso martini. We're up to 23 for her. I'm at 32. What am I? Fucking 48.
I'm not about to do math on this show.
$71 and fucking for 6 drinks. I haven't had any food yet.
Okay.
Again, I'm on a diet.
Yeah.
I decided I'm going to get a caprese salad.
That's nice and light.
I love caprese salads. For those who don't know, it's a slice of tomato, a slice of mozzarella, some basil, and some balsamic vinaigrette. And maybe
those are the ingredients.
Maybe even if you want some with some meat and a little prosciutto.
Ooh. I
said no prosciutto because I actually asked for grilled shrimp.
Maybe you want some of the gabagool, huh?
Yeah. Last time I had prosciutto, my wife bought fucking ham. Still mad about that. It said ham on the fucking package. It was a fucking prosciutto-style ham. It was no fucking ham. It tastes like fucking boiled fucking ham.
Beautiful.
Deli ham. I had to make fucking caprese skills with deli ham.
Sure.
Read one more sentence next time. How's that sound? Buzzword. Prosciutto. Yeah, read the other word. Mm-hmm. Ham. Anyways. I get my fucking caprese salad. It is 3 meager slices of a regular tomato. Not an heirloom monster. Just a regular fucking tomato.
Sure.
With a piece of mozzarella, a leaf of basil, you lazy motherfucker. No one wants a fucking leaf. You chiffonade that shit. You know what chiffonade means?
No.
You roll it up and you slice it with little thin ribbons.
Okay.
That's a chiffonade. That's what you fucking do.
Good word.
Lazy fucks. Yes. Then you drizzle the basil in there. 3 fucking slices. $14.95 for the salad. The shrimp costs $12. $26.95. A 3 slice tomato, a 3 slices of mozzarella, a fucking basil leaf, and 6 little fucking kid-sized baby shrimp with Cajun seasoning. Fucking you spoil me.
Mm-hmm. You didn't mention the Cajun seasoning. Motherfucker, hang on a second.
After I ate both those
goddamn price of admission right there.
A little hungry. Now I'm ordering wings, but they're baked, so it's a little better. With some caramelized onions and some fucking sauce.
Yep.
$15 for fucking 6 wings. So you saw me coming.
Chicken prices have gone out of fucking control. But it's been that way for a few years now. So it's to the point that like I'll try my damnedest to like only do wings on Wednesdays just because so many places do like 50-cent wings and shit like that. So I've
never seen a 50-cent wing around here.
Yeah, we have a few. We got
maybe $1.
We got 50-cent wings. One place actually does quarter wings. Fucking nice.
You're living in God's country, except for that you're living in hell as well.
I'll take happy hour and cheap wings over fucking whatever the hell you're about to quote for a price. You need to get Gary Tromble on your fucking second mortgage just you go out to eat.
Mrs. Ferg's salmon Caesar salad.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's $28. It's a piece of fucking salmon on top of lettuce.
Adam Jump Humptown rolling it up and baked is my kind of dinner experience.
Yeah, he's fucking got it one. And you make a fucking hot dog later on.
Solid joke, sir.
Yes. Fucking chunnalingus. Matthew Fitzmaurice.
He's doubling down, though. He's saying it's a great joke.
It was not, because tunnelingus isn't the way we say it. If we said tunnelingus, it's perfect. It's a 10 out of 10. Your joke makes no fucking sense. Anyways.
Go on.
The bill was like $130 fucking dollars on a Wednesday, a random fucking night at a regular basic bitch restaurant.
Yeah.
Then last night I went out again to another decent restaurant. Same thing.
Yep.
Shrimp cocktail, $4.50 each. And it said colossal. They weren't colossal.
Yeah.
They weren't even jumbo.
Yeah,
they were big. What are they, large? What's the next size down
Large.
from jumbo? No, they were large at best. And the cocktail sauce was cocktail sauce from a fucking jar. I had to ask for horseradish to fix it.
God damn.
Then I get a grilled shrimp Caesar, $28 fucking dollars. I can't afford to go out. I'm not blaming anybody. I just can't afford it anymore. Who the fuck can afford this shit? Mm-hmm. I gotta put gas in my boat.
The bitch, and we were talking about here, was like the bitch of it is like, I've gotten to a point now where if I go out at night, meaning past happy hour prices here, it's 9 out of 10 times I'm coming home with minimum $100 check, and that's me, one person.
You're getting a burger and 78 beers,
basically.
Yeah,
basically, maybe some chicken wings. Maybe some chicken wings in there.
Wings burger, 83 beers.
Wings burger, 72 BL specials and a $100 bill. Great.
You're drinking those homo beers, huh?
That's what it is. Is. Extra cum. And
all the cum, and they're cheaper now too.
And and if it's happy hour, it's usually still around $50. I can usually cut that down in half, but still, one of the places, funnily enough. They're like, so I go, what? I actually started questioning them. I'm like, what is the happy hour prices for beer? It took me 3 years to actually ask this question.
Pussy.
And I just didn't give a fuck. I'm going to drink it anyway. Well, you might as well fucking charge me. Because they had recently added Kona Big Wave onto the draft. Before that, it was Bud Light.
Isn't that a macro brew?
Don't get me started on that horse shit. But the point of it was, the guy goes, well, at happy hour, they're $5 for domestics and $6 for like craft beer or whatever fucking imports. And I looked at him and I go, yeah, but this cone is $6. He goes, yeah. I go, you know Hawaii is in the United States, right? He's like, yeah, I don't have an answer for that. I go, okay, cool. I'll take another.
It's pretty funny that they're charging fucking import prices for American beer.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So I told him to take the next 2 off my bill. He's okay.
Yeah.
Did he? We all know where the fuck I was. I pay for half of them.
That's true. I used to love having places I pay for half my drinks and even none of my drinks.
Yeah, they know they're going to make up for it on a tip anyway.
Oh, I would go to Bennigan's in Peabody and get an $8 tab, and I'd have 83 beers and fucking food.
Yep.
I wouldn't pay for a fucking thing.
Yep. Took you that long to write cum beer.
I couldn't find the emoji. I needed the yum emoji.
I thought you get the little water squirt one.
No, I wanted the drool. So it looks like something's dripping out of my mouth. The cum beer.
Oh, this just in. Kid Rock was seen the other night drinking Bud Light. I guess it's okay again. Well, if Kid Rock can drink it, fucking it's good enough for me.
Is that really? Does that happen?
I don't know. Keith said it in our comments.
I trust Keith.
Breaking news in the comments. Yeah, Adam, Big Wave is my like. I like Big Wave because when I'm out drinking, it's the same alcohol consistency as fucking Bud Light, but it tastes better. Tastes
like beer.
Yeah. It
tastes like beer.
It just tastes better. It still tastes like beer. It's not like I'm getting I'm not gonna have to sit there and talk about getting my fucking fruity notes and my mouth feels and my it's got a little hint of bitterness in the aftertaste. No, just keep them coming. Keep them fun. It's hot down here. I need to drink them while they're cold.
One thing I love about our beer sponsor currently, Twisted Fate.
Yes.
Dave offers me beer often.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you were around. You get the same beer.
Yeah.
But shipping beer is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
He doesn't tell me anything about it. He goes, "You'll love it," and I do.
Mm-hmm.
His can doesn't tell me anything. His can is a black can and just says it's a beer. It says New England IPA.
It has the name, the type, and the percent.
Yes, and that's it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I
Honestly,
don't.
That's all you fucking need because, and I'm just speaking as me. If I'm out at like one of the breweries around here, that's all I'm looking at.
Yeah.
How much is the percentage and what type of fucking beer is it? And okay, if it has a fun name, cool.
I used to
bonus points for you.
Certain hops, I used to care about them.
I've never been a fan of hops.
Well, for a minute, I knew what some meant. I knew that I liked Citra.
Okay.
And Simcoe.
Okay.
I don't know why. I remember liking them. Now I stopped giving a fuck.
You've had way too many beers to give a fuck anymore.
Yes, I don't care anymore. Comment on Instagram. I assume it's meant for you because I don't know these people. Blackstrap Barbecue calling you a stud.
Blackstrap Barbecue, fucking fantastic. Winthrop, Massachusetts.
Calling you a stud.
Best chicken wings in the whole wide world.
They must be getting the same text I do because no one would call you a stud unless they know you're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're down there having Super 4-ways and such.
I love Blackstrap Barbecue. Not because
you love black strap-ons too.
Not because they call me a stud, but because pretty much every time I walk in there, it doesn't matter if it was back when I was living in Winthrop or now when I come back once a fucking year. I go in there and Chris comes out from around the fucking corner and it's one of two things he'll say to me. Do you want to drink some whiskey or do you want to try this fucking hot sauce? Both answers yes.
Yes, the answer is always
the answer is always yes.
I'm in our catalog.
Fucking love
a black strap-on, Mike.
While you're looking for that, Adam Jumptown in the comments as well, letting us know that on September 15th, the Donnelly food truck will be at Twisted Fate Brewing. Synergy. F-Buddies bringing people together.
This is the best I can do. This is a giant black inflatable dildo. I can't do any better than this without getting in trouble.
It's inflatable?
Yeah, it's an This is a giant inflatable dildo. This giant inflated
dildo.
This giant dildo inflates
very good
using a bulb with a release valve, approximately 14 inches long by 4 inches wide, when inflated to its maximum size. Product number AB524, $44.99.
An inflatable dildo.
I think you shove it in a little flaccid.
So
you squeeze that fucking ball and open it up.
That's exactly what it's kind of like basically like a heroin balloon.
Yeah, you go 50. You get 50%. And you get it in there. Yeah. I mean, there's also. Hold on. I think I can show this if I cover the balls. There's the Mamba cock sheath, which is also looks to be a black strap on of sorts.
What's happening in that top corner there?
Oh, we're gonna block. Oh, shit, we're gonna block her up. She's super naked. The Mamba cock sheath. I'm gonna block so much of this.
Holy shit!
Okay, the Mamba cock sheath. I'll read that because we're doing it. If the black strap-ons are here, we're doing the Mamba cock sheath.
Of course.
The Mamba cock sheath.
Yes.
Insert your penis into the hollow sheath for added length and girth, and slip your balls inside the stretchy ring for a snug fit to maximize stamina.
So this is actually a strap-on for guys with small dicks.
Yeah, this is a small dick strap-on. Yeah. If you have a micro penis, I love that it's black.
You want to give it to her.
It's a white. The picture's a white dude.
Give it to her like she deserves. Of course, it is a white dude.
And he's got these tiny little balls. They're little, and he's fully shaved. And he's got this giant black overcoat.
Well, if you got a little dick, man, you don't want hair fucking going all over the place.
Maybe his balls aren't tiny. They're just being squeezed by how they word it, the inside the stretchy ring.
You don't want what was the Chinese guy in The Hangover, Mr. Chow. You don't want a Mr. Chow cock.
Bo and Yang.
Bo and Yang.
If you want, all right. Jesus.
Holy shit! Go ahead, keep going.
Black.
1995.
Flesh, which is racist because black people have flesh.
Yeah.
And that's obviously the white one. They're basically saying blacks don't have flesh.
We know.
Okay. That's also 1995. But if you're a real fucking freak show and you want it to be clear, so it's clear to your girlfriend or wife you have a tiny ass little dick with a sheath over it, you got to pay an extra $1.04. I don't know why there's 4 cents extra, but for clear it's $1.04 more.
It's a clear too.
It's a clear.
Why would you ever get that one?
It's you're a fucking piece of shit weirdo. I don't know. Look at how small.
Look at how embarrassing this is.
My cock sheath. You love my cock. So Black Strap-On Barbecue is here.
Just so you know exactly how much of me is involved in this.
And if they ever want to sponsor the show, we would accept Black Strap-On Barbecue, and we'd get black strap-ons.
What was that? The one after the heroin balloon version of it. What was the next one called?
The Mamba cock sheath?
Oh, the Mamba cock sheath. Because if you're going to purchase a Mamba cock sheath, go to Gary Girolamo at the Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. You can find it buyandrefi.gary.com and on Instagram at buyandrefi. Slide your Black Mamba cock sheath into his DMs, and he will give you a fantastic rate quote on your next mortgage.
Fun fact about Gary, he actually has the clear ones for some reason. I don't know what that says about him, but our sponsor, Gary Girolamo, has a clear mama cock sheath.
Absolutely.
And he's also very clear about rates and mortgages. He'll explain it to you.
That too. Yeah. So again, buy and refi with Gary.com. You get a free rate quote right there on the website, and at buy and refi on Instagram. Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm sure Cross Country Mortgage, which is actually your big company, loves these ads.
No one's listening.
No,
Gary's never listened. Well, people listen.
But that's why I tagged them.
Cross Country Mortgage.
Cross Country
Mortgage.
There you go. They put the cunt in this country. Ben Franklin Print Company, of course, 177 North Main Street in Middleton. BenFranklinPrintCo.com is the website. And at BenFranklin_PrintCo is the Instagram. If you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your next order, kid.
Going there tomorrow.
Yeah. What are you picking up?
We got new Patriots themed.
Oh, the blue ones, right?
The blue ones, yeah. I gotta grab those. I should have specified the color I wanted. I wanted more of an electric blue, but those are pretty sweet too.
Oh, those look good. They're Patriots blue.
Yeah, Patriots blue is a lot of blues.
That's a lot of blue.
Little boy blue.
Okay, what's up next?
We were just talking about the Mamba, so let's just jump into this topic because he's in it, right? Mm-hmm. A little jump in. Mike had a theory about Mike has a thought about people who are undefendable.
Oh, yes, this one.
Yes, that one. The undefendable people.
So last week after the show, I'm watching on Vice had this series going, or it might still be going on, I don't know, Dark Side of the 2000s. And last week was a two-parter on Shock Jocks, Howard Stern versus Opie and Anthony. I have mentioned many a times on this program and others the influence O&A had on me and my career. They are literally the reason I got into radio and broadcasting in general. So for this and everything I've done, you can just fucking thank them.
You can blame them.
You can blame them for me. But it got me thinking because the second part was just, so it's like, first part was the rise of all the shenanigans and the sex for Sam and all the fucking fun stuff they were doing in Howard and all of his shenanigans and blah, blah, blah. And then part two was the fall. And the fall side of it, now, mind you, not a single person from the Opie and Anthony side of things was actually interviewed on the show. The only person from the Howard Stern side of things interviewed on the show was Stuttering John, who has
not been to the show for 20-something years.
And has real heated beef with both sides.
Yep.
But this is also, and I don't remember if we actually talked about it or if I was just texting you with how pissed off I was about it. But this is kind of this type of series, MO, for lack of a better term, because it's the same group that did Dark Side of Comedy on Vice, and when they did the Dice special, it was just a bunch of fucking comics who have had nothing to do with Dice or when he was a thing in the late 80s and early 90s. Just, it was a complete hit piece. It was a complete hit piece, and then at the very end, the last like 2.5, 3 minutes, like, oh yeah, and he also has a kind of an acting resurgence going on right now. I don't know. He's been in a couple of Academy Award-winning movies and put on great performances, but whatever. Also, I bet if they asked, Dice would have done the fucking thing.
He'll do anything.
You know what I mean? So it was like just watching that, it really pissed me off. And this was done in kind of the same vein where it's like there was nobody there giving that side of it, like the actual subject side of it. So the back half, not that you have to defend or sugarcoat this, hence undefendable people. But there was a lot of the second part that was about Anthony and his racism, the reason he got fired from SiriusXM.
Yes.
And on it goes. And it got me thinking because it's happened more than a few times where, like, I'll post about watching a Mel Gibson movie. And I'm like, oh, it's a fucking great fucking movie, blah, blah, blah. Without fail, somebody jumps in the comments. I will never watch another Mel Gibson movie. But it's like, I'm not going to stop watching Lethal Weapon and Mad Max because he is anti-Semitic and racist. I'm not going to do it.
Braveheart's the top 5 movie for me.
You know what I mean?
Braveheart, top 5.
It happened a lot over the last handful of years with the Harvey Weinstein thing, where people were like, you can never watch another movie that he produced. It's like, well, that's Tarantino's whole catalog. That's not happening. You know what I mean? It's like
I don't know what Weinstein did. I don't know what producers do. I just know they touch people.
Exactly. So it's my text to you was basically undefendable people who you would still speak highly of artistically. No, I'm not. Harvey Weinstein was a bad example of that because I wouldn't speak highly of him because, again, producers.
He's the money guy.
But it's like, I'm not going to stop, like I said, watching, Pulp Fiction just because he paid for it, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stop watching Lethal Weapon because Mel Gibson is Mel Gibson. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, rescind my entire broadcasting career because the guys based it on went on racist fucking rants. You know what I mean? That sort of conversation.
So, who didn't the guy Stanley Kubrick, was he one of the one? No, it wasn't Stanley Kubrick.
Roman Polanski probably is probably the one you're thinking of. Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking of. Then you got Woody Allen.
Woody Allen's another one. Yep.
Yeah, I don't. I'm different than you. I do separate myself from the people. I'm not about to watch fucking Kevin Spacey movies. He's a diddling piece of shit. I don't watch the Cosby Show anymore, even though it shouldn't be on TV anymore.
How would you find it? Like that?
It's on TV. It's on the black channels. I'm not even kidding. It is. It's on BETV. Yeah. All day long.
The Kevin Spacey one, I'd probably still watch him. Like Usual Suspects, if it was on, I'd probably sit through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a couple. Yeah. I actually, you know what? I actually just watched Horrible Bosses the other day. I was scrolling through, and it was on.
Fine, bad example. I still watch Kevin Spacey movies. I'm a fucking hypocrite.
There you go.
You know what? Mike Tyson's one of them.
Okay.
Mike Tyson.
You disowned Mike Tyson.
I didn't. Is the difference.
All right.
I didn't believe Mike did it.
You didn't?
I don't.
Okay.
I think I'm not, and I've never been the defend the professional athlete because that woman wants money guy.
Okay.
Because I know that exists.
Sure.
But I don't think Mike did it.
Okay.
Mike didn't do it. It's bullshit. Mike didn't do it. Come on, fuck off.
Okay.
And I love Mike Tyson. He was my favorite boxer ever growing up. Mm-hmm. He came back, made me happy. He's good in movies. I watch Mike Tyson Mysteries, which is the most underrated TV show of all time.
Did you watch the Hulu series?
Which one? Yeah.
Came out like a year ago. Tyson.
Yes,
yeah.
I watch everything Mike Tyson do. I love the fucking his whole story, and I think he's also mentally ill.
Sure.
As opposed to like where even if he did something bad, I don't think he has control. I think he's like a psychopath.
Okay.
He's like a literal animal that is going to fucking hurt you. You have to keep him medicated, or give him his release. Mm-hmm. So Tyson, I stuck with. Again, I still watch Mel Gibson movies, but one person, Mike.
One.
Well, okay, there's Bill Cosby and a handful of others, but I'll give you the example of the major one who I never forgave, and I still argue with people to this day about. Mm-hmm. It's Kobe fucking Bryant.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant is a fucking piece of shit rapist. Okay, Kobe Bryant lured a girl up to his room, probably for some sex. I'm not saying she was not going up there to see what's up. Allegedly. I mean, she said she was bringing a drink, but come on, you're in Kobe's room.
So,
he's a basketball player.
What was her story? That she was a waitress?
She worked the hotel as a concierge.
I never knew the I honestly never knew the story.
Yeah, she was an employee of the hotel. I think she was showing his room, but she was doing a little extra because it's Kobe fucking Bryant.
Right.
And he was like 25 years old at the time.
Sure.
Prime of his career, millionaire. She wanted some Mamba dick, I assume, or fully innocent. But either way, the end of the story is Kobe took out what his inflatable 14-inch fucking Mamba dick, and
he unsheathed it.
And bent her over I think they made that in his likeness.
Right.
Bent her over a chair and put it in her butt, in her ass. There's no way some little fucking 20-something-year-old white girl is looking for a giant black dick in her ass. This isn't porn. I know you can fit a fucking raccoon up there, but not my ass.
What is that? Is that a scientific measurement? What the fuck did that come out from?
The anus will stretch to a certain point without tearing, and it's big enough to get a raccoon in your ass.
No, it isn't.
I believe Richard Gere discovered that.
No, that was a gerbil, sir, and that's a lot smaller than a
No. He graduated. So it's like
he went up a step.
Yeah, no, you loosen your
in the varmint poontang.
No, you can fit more in your anus if you try. It's going to keep on. That's why the catalog has graduated butt plug.
Oh, that's right. The different size.
And then you have
balls.
the 19-inch thing. This is just in front of me at all times, so I can reference it anytime I want.
I dare you to bring that to play softball with sometime.
I'm gonna fucking. Oh, that was. Got my own bat, boys. I don't think it's legal, but I'm gonna use it anyways. So Kobe. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kobe. Did not allegedly. Kobe, he can't. He's fucking dead. Yeah. Fuck him. He raped this poor girl. And again, I don't know what she was there for to begin with, but she left with a torn open asshole and a hospital bill and some blood.
Sure.
So it didn't end consensually. We're gonna go with.
Right.
So he didn't get convicted.
Right. So he's one that you couldn't get behind, even though he changed his basketball number.
Yeah. So he does. So she, is this innocent man. Pays her a ton of money to go fuck herself because they couldn't. She couldn't. It's one of those he said she said things.
Sure.
Why were you there? Well, you shouldn't have been there. Well, yeah, but I got raped. But yeah, you were there, and whatever. He paid her an ungodly amount of money. Mm-hmm. Bought his wife an 8-carat canary diamond fucking ring to shut her up.
Yeah.
And changed his number. And everyone forgot.
Right.
And when he died, Mike. Mm-hmm. People cared. Like a president, the president's a bad example because they're pieces of shit too, but sure. Like a good person died.
Yeah.
They grieved Kobe, this fucking rapist piece of fucking shit. And he's like, it's not even like he's an American, he's fucking Italian. He's not from America.
Kobe's Italian?
He's born in Italy.
Oh.
Dad played professional ball over there.
Okay.
So I never forgave Kobe, and when he died, I made many helicopter jokes about him. I made lots of jokes. When you throw a ball, like something at a basket, and you probably don't do this because you're not a sports fan, but sports fans will like around here they'll yell Larry. Oh, Larry.
Yeah.
Or Jordan. Nope. A lot of kids, the second generation, yell Kobe when they take a shot at like a trash barrel.
Sure.
What I did the day after he dies, I threw something long and flat off a 20-foot drop, and I spun it. And when it crashed to the ground, I yelled Kobe. Because he died in a helicopter crash.
I get it, guy.
Because he's a piece of shit rapist, and I hate him forever. It didn't matter how good he was at basketball, because he's probably one of the 5 best players ever.
So while you were telling that, another one came to mind. Michael Jackson. Thoughts?
Michael Jackson, he's tough because he never got caught.
Yeah.
But he definitely raped those kids.
Sure.
But his music's so fucking good.
Yeah. It's still like wildly on the radio all the time.
It's so good. It's hard. Like, how do you... Zoe and Beto on the sports that we're talking about this the other day, like, how do you do it?
Right.
How do you not?
Right.
You gotta separate them. It's easier when they're dead, too.
Yeah. Or, I mean, again, it's one of those things like, when people bring up the Mel Gibson one, it's like, well, I've never met the man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know him. Like, how could you? I'm not defending him. I'm not supporting. I'm just like, makes good fucking movies, man. I'm sitting at my home. He doesn't give a shit what I think about him. It's like he's texting me, "Hey, thanks for the defense, pal." It's like I don't know the man.
It's hard when they're alive because you're supporting them and giving them money. That's the issue, I guess, if you're watching a Mel Gibson movie that he produced or he gets kickback songs. Obviously, he's getting a kickback every time you watch Lethal Weapon.
No, sir.
Oh, yes. Physical media.
There's no residuals on these discs, brother.
There you go. So you have a clear conscience.
I have circumvented that situation.
You paid the money. The money's been paid.
The tough one for me, because when I'm like you said, the Cosby Show, like you won't watch the Cosby Show. It's like,
okay, that's good. Also because it sucks.
There's that, like.
It's not good.
But there's nights if I'm fucking just sitting there flipping, like I got nothing, scrolling through that guide, and it's like, oh, Roseanne's on. All right, I'll watch a couple. Like, that was a funny fucking show.
I'll still watch Roseanne.
You know what I mean? But
she's a cunt.
She went so.
She lost her fucking mind.
Absolutely.
She's one of these people that got so affected by the internet and the media and the fucking. They just get lost.
Yeah. They
go down these rabbit holes and discover like-minded people who. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Roseanne. You're dead now. But I'll still watch. The show's funny. I like that they kicked her off her own show and changed the name.
You say that, but what people when they bring that up, like, oh yeah, they got rid of her. It's like, all right, I know not everybody knows all the inside workings of how TV and entertainment work. She created the show. So even though she's not on it, and even though they changed the name, the characters were created by her, so she's still getting paid for it.
Yes, she is. Her and the Red Sox owner, that cunt.
Yeah.
Tom Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still getting paid for it.
He's a cunt.
Which is probably the easiest paycheck he could make. Oh,
she's not poor.
Did I get fired from my own show, but you're going to keep paying me because I created the characters that you can't let go because ratings are fucking great? Okay.
Exactly.
No problem.
Yeah. Dan Connor can exist and I get paid.
Fuck yeah.
I'd like to fucking fight half that show.
Like half of them are women.
Listen, the show was only good because of Dan, Roseanne, and Dan's friends.
Dan's friends were really good.
Did you like DJ?
Nope, I didn't like DJ, and I didn't like DJ in the return. Which Becky? Now we're talking.
Ofer.
What?
They both
Ofer. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't like. Neither Becky was. Becky 2 was kind of fuckable, which was nice.
Right.
But kind of.
Yeah.
Becky 1 was not fuckable and annoying as fuck. And, I mean, Darlene was funny for a bit, but her act got a bit old 25 years later when she's still being a fucking douchebag. Settle down.
It's funny because the people they brought in, the oldest granddaughter, basically, which was the youngest daughter in Shameless, she was good. I think her name was Emma something or other. And then they brought in fucking Peg Bundy in to replace Roseanne.
Yeah, that's such an easy choice.
That's an easy. Yeah.
But I stopped watching once they fired Roseanne.
I think it's officially done. I want to say.
No, Nastasha's she was a good character for a few minutes. It got fucking old.
Yeah.
Stop chasing fucking Johnny Galecki.
I watched like the last. I think it's over, and I think that's why I actually watched like the last 6 or 7 episodes of that last season. Her story was the only one that was kind of interesting in this kind of revival thing.
Fuck her.
But yeah, okay.
Mark. Fuck Mark.
Which one's Mark?
Becky's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
David's brother.
Yeah. I love that they did the fucking the reboot of it, and Johnny Galecki was like, I have Big Bang money now. Fuck all of you. I'm showing up in one episode and gone.
Yeah. Well, he's got
Big Bang money.
Show.
He's fucking he had one of the most successful fucking shows ever, and he was the star.
Fucking what's Fitzy saying now? Fucking nonsense, probably. What's her name? Aunt
Becky.
Aunt Becky.
Who the fuck says aunt? It's aunt because they called her Aunt Becky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Aunt,
and it was Aunt Jackie anyway.
It was Aunt Jackie. What the fuck are you talking about? Aunt Jackie.
What's happening here?
He's all rattled. I told him we're getting to him soon.
Oh, yes, Dan Connor, because we all know somebody named Dan Connor. Thanks.
Jackie's a great actress, but she sucked in Roseanne early. I hate her.
Well, she was better in early Roseanne, and then it was like the revival was like, you haven't. It's like I find, especially this type of story, like 30 years later, you really didn't get your shit together, Jackie. Like, really?
Yeah, that's the problem. She's playing the same fucking person again, doing her laundry at her fucking sister's house. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Yeah. Dating a fucking... All her boyfriends fucking suck cock. Yeah. One beat her. Fuck off. And then she was a cop. What are we doing?
She was a cop for a hot minute.
Loose meat sandwiches, and Roseanne's getting hot blondes. Such a fucking dumb premise. Fuck you, Roseanne. Fuck Roseanne. Married with Children does Roseanne.
Married with Children is fucking fantastic. And the fact that that's still on TV, it's so weird that it, like, we went through COVID where every goddamn old show was being revisited because of COVID. Thus, every old show was having episodes pulled out and canceled. Yet that one survived unscathed 100%.
There are 4 All in the Families left. All you can say is 4 of them.
It was like when they went after the fucking Golden Girls, I'm like, God, this whole thing is so dumb.
Sophia was such a racist, though.
But that's the thing. They went after him for a blackface that was actually the girls on a spa day getting mud masks. That was the episode.
That's not blackface.
That was the episode that got pulled because of it.
Then I should call my daughter a racist because oftentimes she'll come downstairs with a mask of some kind on. Sometimes it's black and it's made of charcoal.
And Corey's saying, I heard they're making an animated. They are making an animated Married with Children with the original cast because the old adage is cartoons get away with shit that live action would not. That's why South Park isn't canceled.
That's why F is for Family is one of the best TV shows on TV right now.
Fuck yeah.
There's nothing fucking you can't do what they're doing on that show in real life.
Nope. Dude, fucking the cartoon dude hangs dong.
That's right. So I mean, I guess I'm a hypocrite, but fuck Kobe.
So you went from I can't separate the man from the artist to I only have one person I can't separate it from.
No, Bill Cosby can go fuck himself.
Fair enough. Bill Cosby, yeah.
Bill Cosby can fucking die tomorrow. I don't hate Louis C.K. He's a pervert.
Yeah, but you wouldn't like if you were flipping channels and Leonard Part 6 was on, you wouldn't be like, all right, cool, I'm in.
No, I don't watch any of Bill Cosby. I don't think Bill Cosby is funny at all.
No. I mean, I never got it.
I guess Fat Albert was all right.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't my thing, but he was also before our time. It was like by the time we were able to process adult comedy, it's like it was Eddie Murphy, who was then making fun of Bill Cosby.
Did you see in the comment of a Facebook post in the Beef Group the other day,
okay,
the dude who wore the Free Karen Reed T-shirt?
I saw it and I had to Google it. Even when I Googled it, I'm still not 100% sure what the fuck it's about.
It's a clusterfuck of a story. I don't know enough about it to talk about it.
Okay.
She's in jail for vehicular homicide.
Okay.
She probably didn't do it. It's a big cover-up in Canton Police Department and district attorneys. It's a whole fucking pig fuck of a story.
Right.
And Turtle Boy's deep in it. So the truth will come out because that guy's a fucking psycho.
Right.
And he gets truth out. Anyways, the dude wearing the shirt was a little hefty. And Grimace, our friend Grimace.
Are you talking about the back and forth about fat shaming?
It was just the picture he took. He found a picture of Fat Albert, a cartoon Fat Albert. That I snort laughed.
Yeah,
and
then the conversation he had with some other guy about fat shaming.
Oh yeah,
was fucking hilarious.
Oh, see, I didn't get that. I saw the picture and went, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
Moved on.
Yeah. My assumption, looking at the guy that was coming at him, it was also a fake profile.
Was it someone that's like him? Is it Mayor McCheese?
No, it's an attempt at a real profile. I didn't dig too deep, but the picture in the profile. You remember the movie Nothing But Trouble with Chevy Chase
I do.
And them? And remember the baby Huey characters? One of them was played by Dan Aykroyd.
Bobo and Little Devil.
Bobo and Little, yeah. So that's what the picture looked like.
Oh yeah, no, I do. So the fat dude with like little arms.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
No, that's one of his friends. They're out of control.
Okay, are they real people?
Well, they exist.
Well, I know they're behind the keyboard, real people, but like, that's not him.
No.
Oh, okay.
Grimace is. Right. I've met Grimace.
Well, I know Grimace isn't a fucking purple butt plug.
No.
I meant the other guy.
No, that's not him. That's some fucking weird. They're like lost in some weird world. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Hilarious. Okay.
Bizarre people. So
I just thought the conversation was amusing.
Right. Fuck, marry, kill. Mike Tyson, Mel Gibson, Kobe Bryant.
Well, that's easy. One of them's already fucking dead. So
not one of those. What do they call those people?
Necrophilia.
Necrophilia. Not necrophiliac. All right. Yeah. In their prime, at their hottest.
In their prime.
That's actually a tough one. Fuck.
I'm still killing Kobe, fucking Tyson, marrying Gibson.
All right, that's the worst answer I've ever heard in my life.
And that response to any answer I give on this show when you ask a question is so fucking you.
I'm going to tell you why.
Please do. Educate me on why my fucking opinion is wrong.
You're going to try to ass fuck Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He's going to beat the fuck out of you.
Here's the thing.
He's dead.
You can only do it once.
Okay.
You get one shot at Tyson. That's fucking it.
Marion Mel is a no-brainer. Anti-Semitism is easy to deal with. Just someone shut the fuck up, move to Peabody. Plus, Mel is hot as Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Long hair, you can pretend he was a girl. Easy.
I mean, the meme of him sitting there with a cigarette in his mullet, it being every 80s fucking high school mom that let you drink at her house. Yeah, all day.
I fuck Kobe because I know he's a rapist. I can rape him. You rape the rapist, Mike. That's how you do it. Yeah. You don't fuck Mike Tyson.
But if you get away with fucking Tyson, that's the story.
How are you going to get away with it? You're gonna
real fucking quick.
Have you ever seen him in his prime? He was a human pit bull. My dog would bark and he was on TV. That's how much of a fucking animal he was.
All right, so I'm going to read some ads. You figure out if you want to go rap rebuttal or Leo's a racist. All right. Thank you to Twisted Fate Brewing, 120 Andover Street. That's Route 114 in Danvers. They're behind the Guitar Center. Hours of operation by the tap room. They are now open Monday and Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
I think I saw on the Instagram that they are now open Monday and Wednesday. Times are, please tell me, 2 to 9. No, that's just fucking Thursday. Of course, Mike, you can't read for shit. Anyway, I'm assuming it's 2 to 9 because the other days are 2 to 9, Thursday and Friday.
And Tuesdays, you can find them at the Danvers Public Library lawn for music night.
Yeah.
They're pouring beer there.
Yeah. So I'm assuming Monday and Wednesday as well as Thursday and Friday. Tap room 2 to 9. Saturdays 11 to 9. Sundays noon to 7. Go to twistedfatebrewing.com and click on Find Our Beer to see what bars are pouring Twisted Fate and what liquor stores you can find Twisted Fate at. The Instagram handle is at twistedfatebrewing.com. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. Hit up, oh shit, my thing's in the way. Anthony'sTewksbury.com to order online and check their menu. And of course, the Instagram page is ARB Tewksbury. ARB Tewksbury. And if you do the, what is it, the Beef Beano?
Beef Beano Challenge.
Beef Beano Challenge. Please tag Andy at North Shore Beefs on that one.
Yeah, I want to see you die. I want to watch you fucking try to eat.
I want you to do the Beef Beano fucking challenge, or goddamn it, die trying.
If you don't die trying, you didn't try.
Let's take the Bambino challenge. Be a man, I guess. It's the only way to do it. Yeah.
If you boof it, I'll send you a T-shirt.
Fuck yeah. And of course, Donnelly Food Truck. I love your sausage.com is the website. Scroll all the way down to find where you can find a Donnelly Food Truck, including, let's see, this Friday, they're at Navigation Brewery in Lowell from 4 to 10 p.m. at Brewery. And Saturday, the 9th annual Gate City Brew Fest in Nashua, New Hampshire. And apparently, according to new spots running on Sports Hub, fucking Adam Jumptown will be your best man at a wedding officiated by Donnie at the truck.
Yeah, well, so Adam is now mentioned in the ads. They've been doing ads for a while.
Right.
And apparently, if you didn't bring a best man, you need one. You can have a stand-in best man. Adam, Jumptown.
Facebook and Instagram at Donnelly Food Truck.
What a come up for Jump, huh?
Right.
What is he? He came out of nowhere. Now he's in fucking ads on TV and radio, and he's a stand-in best man.
This is the second fuck. Okay, how do you pronounce Donnelly? Am I saying it fucking wrong?
Donnelly.
Donnelly is a fucking truck. It's Don Alley. Donnelly.
Don Alley. Yeah.
Don Alley. Donnelly.
Donnie White, and who's Alley?
And Alley is his partner.
Oh, Alley. So Alley. I thought it was Donnie Jump.
No, the fuck.
How do you Nastasha? How do you fucking pronounce it?
How do you pronounce it then?
Send a voice memo in to Mike. I'll give you his phone number. Actually, you probably already have it, and you sent text to him. I'm sure everyone has.
Don Alley. Donnelly. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's correcting me.
Nally? Doonally?
Doonally. I don't know.
Doonally. That says Doonally.
Doonally? No, it's two names. It's Don and Alley.
Fucking people so fucking dumb. Sorry.
Doonally.
It's not Italian, you fucking idiot.
Wrong.
It's fucking Donnie White, the biggest fucking Irish person head besides me. It's not Italian. They sell Italian sausages, but it ain't Italian.
Fitzgerald. Okay, now the joke's funny.
Yeah, finally, he peppered it in for the 8th time. Made me chuckle.
Well, Jumptown can't pronounce his own fucking name, so
he calls it I'm Jumptown.
He's not a great example. This is like when fucking Scott would pronounce it Risorto. It's not Risorto, it's risotto. And then you fucking Google some other retard pronouncing it Risorto. I'm like, yeah, you just proved it was pronounced wrong. There's no fucking R. Dummy.
Sausages here.
Sausages.
Anyways, the Doonally.
You can find the Doonally food truck at iloveyoursausage.com.
It's actually pronounced sausage.
Yeah, seriously.
Channel.
This pronounces everything. Where are we going, Andy?
Fuck it. That's a quickie. My dog's a fucking racist.
Yeah. So
my dog,
you posted
my 7-pound
a
Yorkie
no
is a
context post on Facebook or Instagram, one of the two, probably both.
Yeah, Facebook, yeah.
Saying I think Leo's racist, and never expanded on it. And I got the text. I think Leo's racist, and I never asked because I didn't want it because it had the little pin, so I knew we were going to get to it.
Yeah, Mike. My dog watches TV.
Of course he does.
Okay, a lot. He's into it. He bothers him.
Mm-hmm.
And if a cat comes on screen or a dog comes on screen, he loses his shit. He actually runs to the TV, and then because there's a walkway to walk by the TV, like a hallway on both sides. It's an independent wall, 2 doorways.
Mm-hmm.
He runs behind the TV to the wall, looking for the dog or the cat or the parrot or whatever.
Right.
He doesn't ever bark at white people. Whites can be on the screen all they want. They don't. He doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a really trashy reality show recently.
Sure.
Not trash because who's on it because of what they're doing. Let's get that straight real quick. It has quite a few people who aren't white, but it's not trashy because of that. It's trashy because they're sucking each other's dicks and tits. And
it's trashy because it's a reality show. We don't really need all of that. We just need to know that Andy's not calling it trash because he's racist.
No, no. It's because of their action. It's called Temptation Island.
All right.
Quick background: they take 6 people in a couple, put them in different houses, and they take temptations and put them with them and see if they'll cheat on their spouses or significant others. And spoiler alert, they always do. Quite a few people who aren't white on the show, and every time a certain one comes on screen, who I would say is darker than the other ones.
Okay.
Complexion.
Yep.
Very, very not a light skin.
Sure.
Leo loses his fucking mind.
Is it like angry barking?
He's very upset. I don't know what he thinks he's looking at, but it's not okay. My dog is a fucking racist.
Wow.
And it's every time I've been paying attention. I've watched 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And she's on and often. She's one of the main characters. Leo does not appreciate her existence. He's a racist toward her. He doesn't bark at Chinese people.
Mm-hmm.
He does have some verbal opinions about Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
He's talked to me about that, but, whatever. He doesn't bark at Hispanics.
Okay.
Unless they're really dark-skinned. Like a Dominican person, per se.
Mm-hmm.
My dog barks at black people, Mike.
Now, one of the things that has been said about dogs is they're colorblind. Do you think it's because he's having trouble seeing them, thus might think they're ghosts?
Ghosts?
Yeah, like shadows.
I don't know. I'm going to have to look into dog vision tonight.
Apparition, if you will.
I'm not going to get into it deeply because I could say something wrong. I think he thinks... I'm not going to say it. He's got some thoughts about what he's looking at, and it's really racist, and I'm convinced he's a fucking racist. And he is from England. He's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Here's the thing. Here's what you got to do tonight. All right, you're gonna sit down. You're gonna pop on whatever show that is, Temptation Island, right? Throw an episode on. Order up your fucking 2 quads while you wait for that. Sit there with Leo while you wait for both your foods, and have a conversation with him. Say, Leo, what's going on here, pal? Let's talk it out. You seem agitated.
Here's the thing. I do talk to Leo often.
The quads and the chicky nuggies, they're on the way, pal.
I talk to Leo all the time, but here's the problem. I'm both sides of that conversation.
Yeah.
The only different thing is my voice changes.
Sure. What does Leo's voice sound like?
I'm not going to do it. But it's very much Dennis the Menace, kind of a prick.
Okay.
And he says, he asked me, every sentence Leo says is with a question mark at the end because he's young and stupid. And he says right a lot, right?
Are you sure he's not just patronizing you?
I'm both sides of the conversation, Mike. That would mean I'm patronizing myself, which is very possible.
Yeah, I'll totally get on that.
Yeah. And I think I know what the problem is.
Okay.
I think I've got the reason Leo is a racist.
Go on.
I don't know that Leo has ever met a black person in person.
That might say a lot more about you.
I don't take him a lot of places because he's little. Mm-hmm. He's not a lot of restaurants and shit. He'll get eaten by the dogs. I live in the whitest fucking town in America.
Yeah.
I go to Maine. I don't. If I see a black person in Maine, it's a shock.
Right.
There's none up there. I saw one a couple weeks ago. What the fuck? It's crazy. First time ever. I've been going there for years.
Yeah.
Except for the one that comes up to visit us. But Leo didn't meet him. Tom. Next year. I see Tom once a year because he lives in Delaware and comes and visits my neighbor.
Yep.
One of my favorite guys to drink with. Well, this year he's kind of lame because he has grandkid with him, but usually he's a blast.
Gotcha.
Him and Leo have to hang out. And I think we can cure Leo's racism.
There you go. Or you'll at least confirm it, one way or the other.
Yeah, if he snaps at Tom, we have a whole new problem.
A whole new thing. So
yeah, my dog Leo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not confirmed, but it's likely that Leo is a racist.
All right. Speaking of a race war,
yes,
we kind of caused one last week.
You fucked up so hard.
We did. We felt as two white suburban males, we felt it would be in our best interest to honor the 50th anniversary of hip hop by drafting rappers. I'm still sticking with my guns on this one. You changed the rules mid-stroke.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Read our texts.
No.
Because I said you have to draft artists, not groups.
No,
in the text.
I'm not going to read text. I'm not going to go back and. You know what? Reading texts doesn't prove my point. The facts get in the way of a good rebuttal. Okay, because when you drop the list down, there was a few things that stuck out. One was anyone who said that the group choices were a close call because you picked half of my fucking solo choices. Doesn't count. One of your choices was NWA.
Yeah, obviously I'm picking NWA.
Yeah. But then how is it so much of a landslide on the solo when half of my choices were in one of the groups you picked?
You picked Dre.
So?
Who wasn't in NWA.
Yes, he literally founded NWA.
You're right. Eazy-E was the...
It was Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice
Cube,
solo, MC Ren, and DJ Yella. Motherfucker!
You're right, because I was thinking afterwards Eazy-E had a problem. You're right.
Yeah.
So, yes. So
I had Dre and Cube. Okay. Here's where... Okay, so that's one. That's one thing. That was a minor...
You fucking probably picked fucking Barry Manilow.
That was a very minor detail. But here's what happened. Because texts and facts and rules aside... I got very aggravated when you wouldn't let me pick groups in the solo artist category. And I started throwing ridiculous fucking votes out, including, I guess, where we landed was Snow. And everyone took it amazingly serious because you listed
12 Inches of Snow.
Yeah. So
name of his album.
I'm pretty sure I named Color Me Bad as well in one of those fucking... I was shouting shit out. Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, the Snow one, I feel like we should take off Snow and we should take off Kendrick Lamar. And then
why would we take off Kendrick Lamar?
Because that's a joke pick. It has to be, right?
I'm not going to fall for this joke.
No, nobody. Top 5 ever? Come on.
He's on list.
Come on.
My dog would hate.
He's on your list, and the lists are all written by 20-year-olds. Of course, he's on their list.
I picked a current person who still makes music.
Why would you?
Because he's fucking awesome.
You would have been better off picking Biz Markie or fucking MC Light.
MC Light is terrible. Biz Markie.
You're starting to understand my thought process that was happening last week.
Here's the thing. You in these drafts.
Yeah.
It's like you lose your fucking brain cells and can't participate like a functioning adult. We tried these drafts, and I give you days and topics, and you go, "Oh, look at that." Well, just fucking download a list.
Well, sometimes I do, but also the fact is when we're doing this draft, I'm also picking people that I enjoy. It feels like you're picking.
I love Kendrick
Lamar.
Lamar.
But I know you, and you're looking to pick the ones that are going to actually win, like because you want to win this fictitious competition.
Beating you is like beating the girl, that cheerleader girl. It's not that hard.
Well, clearly.
I'm trying to find all the fucking lists that you fucked up. Train wreck.
What the fuck's Train wreck?
It's one of your draft picks in a fucking movie. Actually, that's actually my pick.
I've never heard of that. What is it?
No, it's the movie with John Cena.
Train wreck.
Train wreck.
That was yours. That was your fucking pick.
I realized that.
Train wreck. Holy shit.
I just yicked my own pick.
Point exactly. Neither one
No,
of
but
us
you
are-
suck at fucking picking drafts.
Yeah, maybe.
You need to get better at drafting.
Do I, though? Is that like a life skill I need?
I mean, at least the first one we did, you didn't even have a list. I had to help you pick it.
Which was the first one?
I don't remember. You sucked at it.
No, that's actually not true. The first one we did, I spent way too much time and overthought it and had a list of 47.
Okay, maybe the second one you didn't do anything, and then you... Anyways, your list sucked, and I was better.
Congratulations.
I won, and everyone said it.
You also threw yourself a victory parade in kickball, didn't you? Yeah.
Mike,
That's what this is.
I don't think you realize this, and you probably wouldn't, because how would you? I'm the 1999
There it is.
North Shore Community College bumper pool champion.
Well,
Championship.
I can't put a finger on what the saddest thing I've ever heard was, but that's pretty goddamn close to it.
What, because I won something?
No.
It's sad?
No.
I'm a winner. I win.
Mm-hmm.
I have not one.
The bumper pool.
Two.
What was it again? What's the official 2000 what?
1999.
Okay. I was going to say, because interesting 2019, it's like, what the fuck were you doing 4 years ago?
I would love to do that right now. I love that game.
Bumper pool?
I played bumper pool in the gym at my college, North Shore, a.k.a. Not Shore Community College, where I got my associate's degree.
Sure.
Boom. They had a tournament where me and a bunch of people Leah wouldn't like played. There was 36 of us in the tournament.
It's funny that North Shore Community College would have any extracurriculars, being that it's like not a real school.
It wasn't a real school. It was just we hung out at the gym in the afternoon.
It's like it's 100% commuting. It's not like it's a school.
We went there in the afternoon after classes were over and played for money.
But why? Didn't you all have jobs?
In between classes, we'd have time.
Nobody that went to North Shore was doing it because they were doing it for higher education. Most of these motherfuckers were like, all right, I guess I'll do a few more years while I look for a job.
Well, no, you'd have a 1:30 class, a 10:30 class. You kill time. You get some lunch, go to the gym, play some pool. You start throwing fucking $5 bills around.
Why did North Shore Community College have a gym?
They had a basketball. It's the Lynn campus. I'm not going to say anything else. It was the Lynn campus. They
didn't have sports teams. Why did they have a gym?
It was Lynn. They had a basketball court.
Okay.
They had pickup games.
All right. Mm-hmm.
It's a really nice court.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really, really nice court. Nicer than playgrounds.
Did you run a 3-on-3 shirts versus blouses?
I mean, there was definitely some games going on. Mm-hmm. It was one of those gyms that was fucking. It was like white men can't jump basketball. Some serious stuff going on. A lot of money passing hands.
Yeah.
At the Lynn campus, and we'd also play bumper pool. There was 2 tables.
Sure.
And we get in these heated battles, heated games, and the guy who was like in charge of the gym, I think the resident pedophile.
Holy shit, Dan Connor's late to the fucking story. Roseanne's sister was a hot mess. Catch up, motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
He's on tape.
That was 4 hours ago.
He's watching yesterday's show. It's fine. He's like people that watch Red Sox and 2 and cheer. That was last night's game.
Or like I'm watching the year before's fucking hot dog eating contest.
Yes. You're live posting last year's hot dog. What the fuck is that?
All right, I'm that kind of cunt too.
Yeah, I won the championship. So fuck you. I got a cup. I washed it in the dishwasher and all the ink came off the first day.
Nice.
No more cup. Yeah, so if I win something, I have 2 men's slow pitch softball championships on my belt. So I win.
So remember when I said that was the saddest thing I fucking heard? Keep going. No, keep going.
No,
keep going.
I have accomplishments as an adult
yes.
and a child. I won the District 15 All-Stars as a 12-year-old, and my coach went to jail for pedophilia. I won.
Did you get some settlement out of it or something?
No, I didn't get touched. I've been over this. I've been around too.
That would have been a win, sir. That would have been a win we celebrate.
I've been around no less than 3 convicted pedophiles alone, and none have touched me. It's bullshit.
Is this why you keep going on weight loss things? Because deep down you think it's because they didn't touch you when you were fat?
No, I'm fat because I'm fat. Speaking of the kid who inspired this,
yeah,
I saw him last weekend because he came up north with his parents.
Fucking racially charged conversation.
No, What?
We moved on from there.
No, inspired the weight loss thing.
Yeah. I know.
I saw him this past weekend. His parents and him and his sister came to visit us in Maine.
Right.
And I put him on the tube, and I couldn't dump him because it's hard to dump on this tube. It's like a couch.
Yep.
And I convinced him to spin it chariot style, which it's a very different experience.
Yep.
And I got him back and forth in the wake, and I'm going, this little fuck called me fat. And then I got it going where he was outside the wake, and it was leading to his end. He was the heaviest one on there. There was 3 kids, and he was the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
Irony.
How high?
We weren't the oldest.
How
he
high?
wasn't. Oh, it wasn't high. It was a barrel roll. We got it spinning. Sent him.
Did you send me a text that they listen to the show?
His mom and her friends do.
What did they think about you calling him a cunt last week?
I didn't call him a cunt.
Pretty sure you did.
Never the word cunt.
Pretty sure you did.
Those 2 minutes of the show he got to listen to.
Pretty sure you did.
It's almost 16.
Ah, fair enough.
I love the kid. He's hilarious, but he threw so much shade at me that night. It was fucking had to send him.
Yeah,
it sucks. It sucked.
He sent you into a diet.
It sucks because my daughter and his sister were also victims, and it wasn't their fault, but collateral damage. Sorry.
Right.
Everyone got a headache.
Of course.
Everyone got a headache. My daughter didn't go back in the tube again that weekend.
Sure.
His sister was scared. I'm like, I won't do it again. I've already accomplished my task. Poor girl, 11 years old. I just sent her. She had no reason to deal with that, but I had to get him. I had no choice.
And that was your one opportunity.
I could have killed him. I eased up a couple times. If you look up this tube I have,
I did actually.
It's called the Big Mabel.
It's fucking massive.
Also, if you watch like videos on it, if you inflate it enough, it becomes a trampoline. Trampolines absorb energy, and this thing absorbs and it'll eject you.
So
it is.
So there's time to you overfill it a few.
I overfilled it.
Of course you did.
I filled it that day, and I filled it till it was full.
Come on, my water trampoline.
That's right. Water trampoline. My boat goes over 40 miles an hour, and you're attached to a rope. And it's choppy.
Oh,
some fun. But I digress.
What else we got?
You had yourself quite a weekend.
I did. I did indeed.
I heard you were in Miami.
I was.
We listened to Will Smith music. Another one we can't deal with. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Not because he did anything wrong. He's just a piece of shit. And he sucks.
No. Yeah. So the film that I've posted about 1 million times over the last year finally was seen in front of an audience this weekend for the first time. We had the world premiere at Popcorn Frights Film Festival in South Beach, and honestly, it couldn't have gone better. The movie experience, the film festival, that part of it couldn't have gone better. There are parts of the story that I'll cover in our later segment.
Okay.
But the movie part of it and the film festival, I can't say enough good things. Like, it was so fucking because I've seen it 1 million fucking times. I've sat here in the house and watched it, and my big concern, as well as the director's big concern, is like, what's an audience actually going to think of this fucking thing? Like, we can love it all we want, but what are they going to think? And they fucking got it. It was so validating, gratifying. It was relieving that they laughed when they were supposed to laugh. They gasped when they were supposed to gasp. They got it. They hit every beat. It was really, really, really awesome experience. And met a lot of fucking cool people, a lot of filmmakers down here in Florida as well, which is good for me now that I can get some actual work down here. I don't have to keep flying up to fucking Boston to make movies and shit. That's going to be helpful.
Yeah.
And it was, I was told about the first festival it's going to screen at in the New England area.
Ooh, when is that going to be?
So it's called the Happenstance Horror Festival. It's in Haverhill, Massachusetts.
That's not far from me at all.
And it's going to be the weekend after your golf tournament. So the weekend of October 14, 15 is when it is. And at the moment, I haven't been able to commit to that weekend, to going up there. I'm working on trying to figure out my shit so I can come up and
such a big star. You can't even come to your own fucking premiere. What a star.
No,
What a cunt.
No, it's because my fucking I gotta get time off my day job.
Real life, yes. You can just
real
say,
life.
No, you can say, yeah, big time. I'll be fucking a movie star by that. I'll be fucking a model. Balls deep in some fucking swimsuit model.
When can people see it, Corey? I literally just said that, didn't I?
October 10th and 15th in Haverhill.
14 and 15 in Haverhill at Happenstance Horror Festival is the next one. I believe there's another one in Salem possibly later in the year. But yeah, that's the first one in New England that we're going to have. So it's the Happenstance Horror Festival, October 14 and 15 in Haverhill. Hopefully I will be able to get up there and do that because it was awesome. Like I'd love to, fucking take a shit on it and do what we usually do, which is, self-deprecating, but it was fucking awesome.
What's the runtime in that movie?
Short. 8.5 minutes.
It's a short.
Yeah,
right?
it's a short. It's 8.5 minutes, and it's pretty much 8.5 minutes of me just getting soaked in fucking blood and ripping myself apart.
Full frontal nudity.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I ripped my dick right off.
Yeah, dude hangs down.
I'm a method actor, so I had to get one of those Black Mamba sheaves after the film.
Yes. You were dickless for a minute. You didn't like it.
Yeah.
You thought about transitioning. You already had the hair, but
yeah,
it's a lot of work.
After a few festivals, sometime next year, they'll put it on a website for streaming.
Yeah, I want to see it somewhere. I mean, if it's in Haverhill's gonna be tough. If they do it in Salem, that's the town over. I can probably make that work.
You could get to Haverhill if I'm coming up. You're going to fucking Haverhill.
I have 8.5 minutes. You know what we can do? We can meet Jerry Shiv.
Oh, maybe he'll actually come out this time.
Nastasha, how do you pronounce Jerry's last name? You know everything. Fucking broads.
But yeah,
he wants to meet me in Haverhill and eat hot dogs the long way. So we'll have a whole weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
The other day he told me he would suck someone's dick for the kind of interaction I get on Instagram. I wrote back, Jerry, you'd suck someone's dick.
Jerry, there's a site for that.
There's literally I think I love Jerry. He would probably,
like,
if presented with one in front of him, just suck that dick.
Jerry, start a fucking OnlyFans, pal, and promote it on Instagram. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, suck that dick.
Get money and interaction.
There was a girl sucking a cucumber yesterday on TikTok I happened upon.
Oh, you just happened upon, huh?
No, someone sent it to me. There was 4,000 people watching her almost suck a cucumber. She kept putting it in her mouth and not putting it in because she was waiting for money to be sent to her. 4,000
Jerry
people.
Big Dick Alamo. I don't think that's right at all.
I think his name is Schiavone.
I think she's mixing up Gary Girolamo.
Yeah, Gary
Girolamo, who accepts DMs of Black Mamba sheaths while on. But then there's Jerry. I believe it's Schiavone.
Schiavone. Like my Schiavone?
Yes.
Schiavone.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah, but don't sit here and try to pretend that your fucking algorithm isn't bringing up fucking girls sucking cucumbers.
Well, Mike.
Your fucking algorithm is
You led me here. You led
so
me here.
fucked.
You led me here well, so congratulations.
You're welcome, sir.
My algorithm, it's on my list. Thank you for bringing me
Former
here.
professional broadcaster.
My algorithm is fucked
Mm-hmm.
because I, while scrolling through Reels,
Mm-hmm.
happened upon a video.
As you do.
Not the typical video I go for,
All right.
but there was an aspect of this lady in the video that I do like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The video was a typical
Are you going to reveal
video.
what that aspect is to us? Or
A big booty Judy?
Big boot. So
I like an ass. I'm not afraid of looking at
right.
a big old. I'm not a huge. I'm a breast over ass man, but hey, both is fine.
But when
too.
scrolling through the algorithm, you'll take a big ass.
Well, you know
for
what it
8
is,
fucking
is
seconds.
For a while twerking, they were doing that. There was that like trend where they'd like pretty face, small waist, and a big ass something, and they'd shake the big ass, and I'm like, I like this. And they're 5 seconds long, and yes, you're pretty, small waist, and yes, you have a great ass. And I will watch that for 5 seconds.
Sure.
So big asses are in my algorithm.
Do you know? Because you know my answer to this, but do you watch them with sound?
Not usually.
Okay, I was going to say, because there's a couple times that I've accidentally had my sound turned up and you scroll past one. They're fucking nauseating to listen to.
Yes.
It's like that fucking Kendrick Lamar shit.
Yeah, he's terrible. That guy, he's the worst. Kendrick, he sucks so bad.
So bad.
You must have a bone to pick with Kendrick Lamar.
I have a bone to pick with you, motherfucker.
It's a Kendrick Lamar lyric. If you're a super fan like I am, you'd know about that one.
Oh, yeah, see, exactly.
It's the opening line of a song.
See?
It's a great song.
Honestly, outside of the Super Bowl, I've never seen or heard the man perform.
Oh, that's a great performance in the Super Bowl, though. He was fucking awesome.
It was fine, but yeah,
he was the only one still relevant in that whole performance.
That's the only time. Are you fucking kidding me? Snoop Dogg has a very successful show with Martha Stewart.
Yeah, exactly. He sells fucking dog food right now. Literally, sells dog food on.
And
Discovery
once
Channel.
you sell Beats to fucking Apple, you don't have to work ever again in your life.
I'm not saying Dre's not rich. He's a great producer, but he ain't a rapper anymore.
And Eminem's out there taking knees for everybody.
Eminem, actually, fun fact.
Yeah.
Sidebar. Eminem.
We're all eaten by fucking 50 Cent before the show. Boom! Fat jokes.
Eminem tried to do a Beastie Boys reboot with him as the third Beastie Boy because he was such a huge fan.
When one of them died, you mean?
Well, Adam Yauch's dead.
I think two or all three at this point. No, two of them are dead. Two of them are definitely dead.
One's dead.
All right, keep talking. I'm going to Google.
Google it. Okay, one Beastie Boy's dead.
Which one of us picked Beastie Boys? I think that was me, wasn't it?
Yeah. You got a 2-person fucking white group, bunch of white Jews
There's
from Manhattan.
three of them, motherfucker.
They're not anymore. One's dead.
What? Well, two of them are dead now.
Who's dead?
I'll tell you in 2 seconds once I'm pour my goddamn beer and hit the Google machine.
Is Mixmaster is Mike D fucking dead? No.
Let's see.
Adam Yauch's dead.
Beastie Boys.
I know this. I can't be wrong here because the whole point of my story is there's two of them.
Hit up. Let's see. We got a fucking Wikipedia here, a source for all information.
Of course, that's where you go.
That's where you would go. Let's see. Mike D. We're going to open Mike D up and see what that says.
Corey's right. Only one's dead. I'm not fucking wrong.
You know what? I don't believe Corey either.
Corey's actually one of the best information givers on this show. I gotta send him a T-shirt. I keep forgetting to fucking ship it to him. I got one for him.
Let's see.
Can you just be wrong? It's okay to be wrong.
MCA died, which was Adam Yauch.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say Ad Rock is dead because I just want to win this fight.
You lost. Okay, Mike D and Ad Rock are alive.
They are. I could have sworn both of them were fucking dead.
And Eminem wanted to do a collaboration and do a Beastie Boys song or an album as him, as him as a third, but the other two were like, no, we can't.
Well, they also, I mean, that's kind of an odd thing that he's done during the Up in Smoke tour when it was him, Dre, Snoop, and Ice Cube. Like he occasionally would, like him and Snoop would alternate filling in on NWA songs. Well,
if Dre wrote them, why wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, but it's like
Easy had the hit and he's dead, so you can't. Yeah. You can't be Easy.
Well, that's who they would try. That's who they had to fill in for.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The dead one.
But it's one of those things. Like I'm always like, why? I don't know. Would you rather have someone fill in for them or just play their fucking parts on like a big screen type of thing?
I'd rather see Eminem. No, they want to
because Eminem had his own set in that show as well.
No, well, the Beastie Boys, they were going to do an album with Eminem.
No, I understand that, but I was also changing subjects because I was wrong.
I wouldn't want to see Eminem do any Beastie Boy shit. No,
so like set. Eminem, like I said, on that tour, filling in for Eazy-E on NWA songs.
I'm okay with that.
Instead of just having Eazy's parts just be on the big screen with Eazy-E.
No, never.
Interesting.
Fuck that.
Interesting.
Fuck that.
What about a hologram like they did with Tupac at Coachella?
Fuck that. He's not even dead. He lives in Maine.
Of course he does.
Someone said he saw him recently.
He's your neighbor there that we tried to talk about earlier.
When I was listening, hold on. Let me get to. See, I'm on two topics right now, and you led me to one, and I moved on.
All right.
The algorithm.
Yeah. Big booty algorithm.
I come across big tits, big asses, food. Those are the three things.
A lot of big tits in my algorithm.
Huge tits. I come across this video, Mike, and it's a couple of ladies. One of normal, no disability that I could see, and her friend had a disability, a little disability, and they were doing a TikTok
cleft foot, maybe.
Yeah, cleft foot. We'll get there. She had a cleft foot. She had a knobby knee.
She had a little wonky eye.
Yeah, she looked like Scott Zolak, a little wonky eye. And The one with a developmental disability, in this case, was the Big Booty Judy.
So she was the one that triggered, you know what?
I think.
You know what, though? We do this show live on Instagram.
I thought
I'm pretty sure maybe a certain word that said often on the show might have triggered that fucking algorithm.
I wouldn't call one of them that.
I read the comment section. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
Now, that's how we're going to get here. This wasn't just their TikTok. This was a screen recording of their TikTok.
Yes, it was.
Where the person recorded the TikTok clicked comments and showed some comments.
Right.
Here's the thing. 2 young ladies, one dressed up as a cheerleader. Obviously, she wasn't. In real life, with a developmental disability known as Down syndrome. And they're doing some dumb TikTok dance. Now, you can't see her butt. There's no ass shot. It's an innocent video. But it's clear from the front view there's a lot going on in the back.
You can tell from the way that the cheerleading skirt kind of flays out that there's a lot of thickness going on back there.
There's a big booty Judy in the midst.
Yeah.
I don't know why it pops up, but obviously I see everything about this video is interesting to me for 3 seconds.
Right.
Lot to unpack.
Sure.
Then I realize the man is screen recording his TikTok, and he scrolls to the comments. First one, Mike. I'm gonna read a few of them.
Please do.
More like damn syndrome.
That's a good one.
Now I'm fucking hooked. I am locked in.
That's a good one.
Next one. Well, we all know where that extra chromosome went.
A little mean-spirited.
Jesus fucking Christ. Now this is going to lead us to our word of the week, because a couple of the comments used the word cake or caked or caked up. I don't know what caked or caked up meant before today.
Ever seen Clerks 2?
No.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna say it anyway, because for the people that have, will get the joke. My brain, when you just said cake, just went to the fucking donkey show in Clerks 2, where the guy's fucking the mule, and he goes, "Ooh, cake! I gotta finish."
Maybe that's where it came from. That could be where it came from. A mule's got a fucking dumpster. So the next comment was, "Cake is cake, no matter who the baker is."
I do like that the subtitles on the live video go, maybe that's where it comes from. Emil has a dumpster. Who the fuck is Emil?
I think you picked him last week in the rap battle. And Leo does not like him.
Emil Snow.
Yes, Emil Snow. He's a darker version of Snow.
Interspecies erotico freckle. Thank you for the comments, getting my jokes.
Yes. And then another one was Syndrome Downs caked up with semicolons.
Gotcha.
Apparently, I found out today that caked up, or caked is a term for a big ass.
Now, I knew cake was. I never heard caked up.
Caked up. I've heard of bricked up. I'm often bricked up.
I've heard cake referred, like an ass referred to as cake. That I have. Delicious.
Listen.
Dramatic
apparently,
pause.
Listen. Apparently, isn't that funny? This one of these one of this thing. One of these people.
Yeah.
At my local Stop and Shop. It's weird.
What's weird about it?
She's
you're mildly aroused while you're bagging
No.
groceries?
It's too big. It's a lot.
Oh, okay.
I'm way too white to appreciate what's going on back there.
Now, when you say one of these people, you mean being big ass people or Down syndrome people?
Oh no, both.
Oh, she's both.
Yeah, she has the double trait. She has both of the traits.
You should tell her, get off the fucking baggage stand and go make a TikTok. You make some money, bitch.
I don't think she's quite as high functioning as the one that is caked up in the video.
Well, fucking help her out then, pimp.
I don't know. I don't want to bother.
You know
her.
what? Jerry needs help with his Instagram. Have him get together with her. Boom, match made in heaven.
Jerry'd like her, I think. Yeah,
sure.
He likes them real thick and juicy.
Sure.
So grab that juicy double. Mix lots in trouble. Searching for a piece of that bubble.
How did I not pick Sir Mix-a-Lot last week?
Oh, you fucking blew it. You picked Snow instead of Sir Mix-a-Lot. So yeah.
I didn't pick Snow.
Who picked Snow?
Snow was my defiant pick to fuck you. Fuck your draft.
Fuck your draft.
Your rule fucking changing, rigged draft bullshit. Andy Ferg cheats at drafts.
Yeah. I cheated everything. Can I do a live read?
Please, sir. Please do a live read. Am I getting paid for this one?
No, but I am.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go take a piss.
I'm getting free fucking porn. So a friend of mine is holding a cornhole tournament at Emerson Park in Peabody, 10 Perkins Street, Peabody, Mass, September 16th. Donnie Hebb is hosting this. It is the Danielle Holmes Yajin Cornhole Tournament. Hope I pronounced that right. I'm not sure if I did. To benefit the Danielle Holmes Yajin Foundation. It's fulfilling Danielle's wishes to help others with cancer. It's a charity tournament. $40 per player, $10 per spectator. Kids under 12 free. Check-in time 10 a.m. Bags fly at 11 a.m. Please pre-register at danielleswish.org. There'll be raffles, DHYF, I thought it said GFY, DHYF merch, free face painting for kids, food trucks, alcohol available for purchase. Bring the whole family to support a great cause. Please be sure to bring chairs as there will be limited seating. All proceeds of this event will benefit the DHYF, which is the Danielle Holmes Yajin Foundation. This is pretty funny. This will be a Switch Holio style tournament with a cash prize. Switch Holio. I had to Google it. Apparently, this is the swinging version of cornhole where you get a new partner every round, which I think is insane. I can't imagine doing this. Sounds fun, but I'm a loyal partner. I bring a partner to a tournament and we play together the whole time. I don't want to switch Holio. I don't want to. I mean, Mike would love this.
What's that?
Mike likes fucking extra girls and new girls every week. I'm loyal to my partner, so switch Holio cornhole tournament would be hard for me.
Switch Holio sounds awesome.
Yeah, you could just switch partners and have a new dick in your mouth, or you could eat out. Maybe
it's kind of like the old school swinger parties. Throw your keys in the bowl and just start throwing
key party,
throwing dicks in whatever.
We used to hang out with a bunch of different couples.
Talking about dicks and asses and mouths and hands. There's all fucking ancient Rome in this bitch.
When we had kids who were all the same age back when my daughter was like 2 or 3 year olds, and we'd have like 6 or 7 different couples that would always hang out because the kids were all around the same age.
What is this live read for that we're talking about swinger clubs and fucking...
I'm a cornhole tournament. I'm done with the live read. I just went to cornhole. So we used to joke, and it was this one person would always joke about, let's have a key party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no one did it. I'm like, what if someone was that a possibility with this person?
That's one of those moments where it's kind of a half joking, or so that you can get out of it by saying just kidding when nobody fucking bites on it. But if someone bit on it, like he's going.
It's a bold move with like 6 different couples.
He's basically saying, "Hey, I want to bang your wife."
Imagine if it was a he.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, good for you, sir.
I didn't do it. None of us did it. I felt half joking, but it was usually when the drinks were deeply flowing.
That's when the best ideas come out.
Always. Let's leave our keys and let's play key party. Okay. Let's
led to a couple 4 a.m. texts to you saying, I got another one.
Yeah. Look at me. I have my own version of a quad tonight.
There you go. Enjoy the McDonald's.
And Leo would hate one of them.
Yeah, he would.
Mike, an interracial quad kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. I do not discriminate with my quads.
Dark of the berry, the sweet of the quad.
Fuck yeah, dude. You should look up iglooing as a word of the week. You won't be disappointed. Well, so was the word of the week cake?
It's caked.
Oh, cake.
Iglooing, huh? Who's that?
Iglooing.
Who said that?
Corey.
Oh, Bob asked. Is that like the Alaskan pipeline when you shit in the fucking freezer and shove it up your ass? Because I do that for fun.
No fucking idea.
Iglooing, huh?
Iglooing, yeah.
I like being caked instead of igloo. So I have a bit of a problem right now. It's the first, a lot of first world problems tonight. You actually missed one of them when I was bitching about restaurants, and I said I'd fill my boat up with gas because I can't afford restaurants. It's a real cunty thing to say.
Yeah.
My boat needs new upholstery too. That's expensive.
My God. You don't want to just staple some of Grandma's carpets onto it?
I did that.
Oh fuck dude!
No. I bought some marine upholstery and vinyl upholstery and did one of the cushions, but it doesn't match everything else. It looks like I'm fucking Kid Rocking it, so I'm gonna get new upholstery.
Meaning you need to get it upholstered.
Reupholstered with marine grade vinyl.
How have you not had fucking Joe wrap your boat with fucking a beef logo somewhere?
That is the plan after the upholstery. I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because the boat I have has a trailer that wasn't meant for the boat. Because I was lied to.
Okay.
And I would not drive that boat from Maine to Mass. I wouldn't feel safe.
Okay.
I drive the boat from my yard 1 mile to the lake launch and put it in the water and then bring it back at the end of the season. It doesn't leave the water. The trailer sucks. If I had the correct trailer, I'd do that because Joe has done some seriously fucking awesome shit.
His boat wraps have been fucking awesome.
When I was out at one of those restaurants I can't afford recently, I think the one Leslie works at. What's that? Mission?
I don't know. Some
Mission on the Bay, Mission on the Grill, Mission something.
I think Mission
Boathouse.
Mission Grill sounds about right.
Mission Boathouse.
Boathouse, yeah. Mission on the Bay is Swampscott.
Yeah, that's all the same people.
Yeah, that's of course
the Mission folks.
Of course, it's the Mission folks.
I've done the work on all the buildings.
Oh, very nice.
Even the one that fell down, the one in Swampscott.
So that one fell down, huh?
The wall out back.
Was it the gutters problem?
No, the problem was
the gutters were the only thing that survived, fucko.
They didn't do gutters in the back because the water would fall into the water. Yeah,
the water would fall into the water.
The water from the roof would fall into the ocean.
Oh, so they didn't feel they needed that.
Nope.
And
then that water cascaded down the siding onto the wall that was keeping the building from falling into the ocean, and it compromised the wall. I'm not saying we could have solved the problem, but we probably could have solved the problem. A couple seamless gutters back there, anyways. Joe,
we will rebuild.
The boat Joe wrapped with the crazy fucking Bruins and Celtics logos and shit is parked right outside that restaurant. So I'm like, oh, that's the boat. There it is.
Nice.
What I'm sick of, Mike. What I'm sick of.
What's grinding your gears there, Ferg?
I pay for a lot of streaming services, and some actually are free as well. But I pay for a lot of things.
Sure. I
pay a monthly fee for a lot of fucking things.
Yep.
And then I also watch commercials on these fucking things. And I'm fucking over it. I'm fucking over it. And what set me over the edge.
See, there's a lot of people listening and watching thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? Don't we all do that? Let me enlighten you. Andy's been living that pirate life for quite a while. Us children of the 80s used to call them black boxes. Now, a much less racist term, fire sticks are what they are. They are still jailbroken, though.
They're making fun of gingers at that point.
But yeah, so Andy has a fire stick that he's been stealing.
Maybe, but if I could finish my fucking point, you'd understand.
I know the whole fucking story, brother.
Well, actually, the reason we did a live read for a charity thing. Not only are we good people, but
he's getting you into fire stick.
They needed updating. That costs money. We're just waiving that fee.
Yeah. So
you're wrong because
in the time
HBO Max, until it became fucking Max, started showing diners, drive-ins, and dives and fucking DIY shows. Didn't have commercials.
It still doesn't on mine.
Okay, fuck you. You fucking get it for free through your fucking job. I'm an American citizen out here paying a monthly fee, trying to watch fucking Warrior, and fucking.
Yeah, but even when I was paying for it, the $14.99 one fucking doesn't have commercials.
Okay, I can't pay $14.99 for fucking 12 different apps. You got to go budget once in a while.
Sure, so you pick and choose the ones that are more important.
But there was commercial free 3 weeks ago. All of a sudden, it's got commercials
on the tier that you're paying for.
I've never changed my tier. I never had commercials.
So, but here's the thing. So were you watching it previously on your Fire Stick?
No, I was watching it on the fucking app that I still have. It went from HBO Max to Max. It added in a bunch of shit I don't care about, like Discovery Show channels. And now it's fucking Commercial City. I can't watch a fucking movie on a service I pay for without seeing fucking commercials.
So they put commercials in the movies.
In the movie,
because the tier of Hulu that I have has ads on it, but they don't run them during movies. It's only
Hulu.
It's
Hulu.
Only during shows. They're excessive. I know.
No, Hulu, those cunts.
Yeah.
I was paying for ad free. Read the fine print. Some things are ad free. Not everything. Some things. I was paying for ad free. They're number 2 on my list of cunts. Hulu. Hulu's app sucks so bad. If you pause during a show and don't finish it, when you go to resume, it starts over every fucking time.
Mine doesn't.
And the commercial breaks you don't get those again too.
No, mine doesn't do that.
Yeah.
You must really be on the fucking poor person's tier.
Oh yeah, big time. Paramount Plus, fuck you. Need you for certain things. No, the thing is, they take the shows I want to watch and they shove in places I can't get them other places, like Always Sunny.
It's on
Hulu.
It's on Hulu, yeah.
And Shoresy. Hulu.
Yeah. Well, that's literally nowhere else.
And then this is what really set me off recently. I'm telling you what set me off.
These studios are making shows that I love, and they're putting them on their own platforms. What a bunch of assholes!
No, it's when they change the fucking rules. Like you think I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, you just can't read.
You should be sir.
You should be doing TikTok videos with a fucking miniskirt on. All right, you should be at the zoo right now.
Very good. I was waiting for that one.
Thank you. I'm listening to Spotify recently.
Sure.
It's a 2-parter, as you know. I'm listening to a podcast that I love. Love it.
What do you mean it's a 2-parter?
There's 2 things I'm going to bitch about.
Oh, okay. I thought you were listening to a 2-part podcast. I'm like, I haven't recommended shit to you in a while.
I'm listening to a podcast I love. Hilarious people on it.
It's so nice that you fucking listen to F Buddies back.
I've never listened to this show.
Shit.
You could be making money in a row with your own ads. I wouldn't even know.
Keep going. I'm curious where you're going with this.
What's the matter? Why you
well, because I feel like you're about to say there's ads on Spotify.
Can I finish?
No, please. That's why I'm saying. That's
Do
why
we
I
have
said.
Ads I don't know about? Do we have ads I don't know about?
No, but I feel like the way you're phrasing it, that like Spotify is inserting ads, and I've never heard one. And the only reason I use Spotify is if Rogan has a good fucking guest, I'll do that. And I'd never get an ad for like 3 fucking hours, and I don't pay for Spotify.
I do pay for Spotify.
Why?
I like listening to music.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't pirate music. I also like downloading. I like to download things because I have a boat playlist where I listen to my boat.
Sure.
If I can afford to put gas in it, because restaurants are too expensive, because I have a boat. And on the boat, I don't want to kill my battery using the radio on the boat, so I bring a little speaker and I want to download music, and I have a boat podcast.
Sure.
Because I have a boat. And the podcast is called Boat, and it's got a lot of boat music. A lot of Jimmy Buffett, some Zach Brown band. You know, a lot of music you listen to on a boat.
So by paying for Spotify, you have the ability to download.
And download and listen to when I don't have service. So if I'm in the middle of the lake, because my boat goes on a lake, I bring the boat up in the middle of the lake and there's bad service, I can listen to my boat playlist because I'm on a boat.
Fair enough. So yes. Paying for Spotify is good for boat people.
So here's my point. I'm listening to this podcast, which I love. Hilarious people on this podcast.
Sure.
Some of the funniest people I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Bad Friends.
Yeah, Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
No, Fitz, that was the opposite of humble brag.
That was the least humble brag of all time.
That brag was over the head with a fucking baseball bat repeatedly.
I said I have a boat 25 times.
I believe that's the definition of kicking the dead horse.
Yes. So I'm listening to the podcast.
It's just a picture of Andy and his boat.
I listen to it every week on the way up to my house in Maine where my boat is. So I have a house in Maine with a boat.
With a boat, yeah.
With a boat. I listen to it on the way up. It takes like an hour and a half. The podcast about an hour and a half. It's called Bad Friends.
You know, I have got some feedback recently, and they said, you don't talk about your boat enough. So please continue.
Hey, you're welcome.
Please continue.
He's no upholstery and could use a wrap job by Joe. We'll get there eventually. I have a truck. I have a lake truck and a boat. It's terrible. It's an 87 Ford.
Yeah.
But it's a lake truck.
It's a lake truck.
It goes to the lake.
Yeah.
It usually starts. I'm listening to my favorite podcast, this Bad Friends.
Sure.
I'm on the way up last Friday. Not this past one, the Friday before. And I'm driving from Canopy Lake where my kid was picked up in fucking New Hampshire to my house in Maine where my boat is. And it's an hour and a half ride. And it sucks. I'm like, perfect. It's
roller coasters and lake trucks and boats. I mean, god damn, man. Where do you have time to even watch something, let alone pay to watch something?
I can't afford dinner anymore, so we're losing out.
Nor should you.
Yeah, it's terrible. It should be free. I don't know why I'm paying for dinner. I just start doing that fucking influencer thing like those North Shore Eats people and dining, whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah.
They just eat for free all the time. So
it's a good racket. You know, if you're hungry and you need some free food, you and your cousin should head on over to one of those places with your phone and say, I'm gonna do a video for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, take your cousin. So I go to Spotify, open it up, hit play on Bad Friends.
Yeah.
Won't play. I can play music.
Sure.
I can't play
on your
Bad
boat.
Friends. No, this is on the truck in
your lake truck.
No, this is my regular truck.
Oh, your Monday to Friday truck.
Yeah, I drive the lake truck when I'm in Maine near my boat.
Not your weekend truck.
My weekday truck, my Dodge Ram Laramie, I drive there.
Laramie, you cunt.
It has leather seats and it's a big street. It's quite a truck.
Yeah.
6.4 liter Hemi. It goes fast.
Yep.
It's leather seats and a nice big display. It's nice.
Sure.
Yeah, I got traded in some. It's at almost 70,000 miles.
Oh, Jesus. Get that thing in before it depreciates.
We are not going to deal with that. We're going to get a new one soon. Don't you worry. It'll have a sunroof this time.
Pulls his big swinging dick into a gas station, makes fun of a guy in a Beamer. Look at this guy.
Right. Fuck that guy.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's an asshole. His car costs half my
Way
truck.
to park, stupid.
Yeah, you piece of shit. I can't listen to my favorite podcast.
Interesting.
And I'm racking my brain. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to update Spotify.
Okay.
Maybe that's the problem.
Do you only have Spotify for podcasts?
Yes.
Okay.
Apple comes preloaded to my phone. So
I was going to ask, just go to a different podcast app.
I hadn't even thought about that. That's a good point.
Because I literally only use Spotify for Rogan. The rest of them I use Google Podcast.
Maybe I'm not as savvy as you. It's also late. I'm driving middle of nowhere. I want to listen to my fucking show.
That's why we're here, man. While you're driving, take your eyes off the road and start fiddling with your phone. Make sure you update your apps and send me a couple texts. And
I tried to have my wife do it, and she
DoorDash the app.
She ordered food to fucking St. Louis. I don't know how she pulled that off. Now I have weird fucking coins in some game I don't own. I don't know how she pulled it off, but I'm playing Clash of Clans, I guess, and I wasn't before.
Sure.
And I have a lot of weapons now.
How are the crops? How are the crops in the field?
Yeah, I'm playing Farmville, and I'm growing carrots at this point because she bought the things. I don't know how she did it. I didn't even know I had that app.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So I found I download the I update the app.
Holy shit! You're upset. He's fucking babbling.
I update the fucking app, and it works. Why'd that work?
Clearly because they did an update.
They do live reads.
They who? Your podcast with Bobby Lee. Yeah.
No, but everything worked besides their podcast. I couldn't listen to their podcast.
Huh.
I was confused. They do live reads on their show. Not live reads, they pepper them in, which I'm, whatever.
Most of the good podcasts do.
Yes, you have ads. I get it. Who cares? These were...
Oh, you got ads, we got ads. Oh, big fucking deal.
These were professional ads peppered in. This episode is brought to you by Chevy. Not Andrew Santino or Bobby Lee talking, because they do ads for like Manscaped.com and fucking all the typical podcasts.
So it wasn't either of their voices doing it, because some shows will pre-record the ads and actually edit them in.
No, they do that. They do that, which I'm fine with because they keep them funny. This was a fucking commercial that Spotify put in.
Okay.
And I don't like it. Why the fuck am I getting all these fucking commercials?
No.
Why? I'm paying for it. Why?
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have no idea. I'm just gonna take a ballpark guess. Perhaps is Spotify the only place you can find their podcast? Because if it is, again, much like Rogan's, if Spotify's paying them, they can put ads wherever the fuck they want to put ads. And force you to listen to them.
Exclusive. I don't know. I just listen to the fucking show. I love it. It's on YouTube too.
I'm just asking questions here, pal.
I don't know. I just what the fuck? And then
just asking questions to continue this insanity.
And then here's a fresh hell. This is new. I start hearing about something called Patreon.
Patreon is like the OG before OnlyFans happened. So it was like where Patreon started. I don't know. It was pre-pandemic. It was probably like 2017-ish. And it was kind of like OnlyFans before OnlyFans, where celebrities and people would put exclusive content for people to pay a monthly charge for. then during the pandemic, OnlyFans started, and every fucking chick with a cell phone decided, I'm going to show my box for $5 a month, and away we go. So now it's mostly just like podcasts with exclusive content.
Okay. These guys have a Patreon. And I remember we talked about a Patreon at one point.
For the 5 non-drunks that were curious what fucking Patreon was, didn't have Google. That's what it was.
Okay, I remember early days for our show, we discussed the Patreon.
We discussed it when we were gonna do this. Yeah, it was when we put nonsense on hold because of fuckhead, and then we were trying to rebrand and think of how we were gonna come back and how we were gonna do this, and also there was the thought of, hey, we also would like to make some fucking money off this show. Yeah, and Patreon was a quick idea.
No, it was a brief idea we had. Maybe that's not for us.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't like it unless it is a benefit, and I don't think we could provide a benefit because we do live show and live reads. Everything's live. So
well, it would have the difference between the two would have been a much more condensed, almost probably I would guess 30-minute version of what we do now with no ads, and then pay for the show.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That was the brief conversation. It was like, well, we do a short show and push people to the paywall, and then the paywall has the show. And I think our consensus was nobody's going to fucking do that.
Agreed.
And we'll just be talking to ourselves for zero money at that point.
Yeah. And I don't want to. I wouldn't.
And also, it's asking your audience to fucking pay you monthly. I've never been a fan, but we were brainstorming how do we make money.
Yeah, of course.
I think I threw out OnlyFans at one point too.
Yes.
Let's do a fucking OnlyFans show. Yeah.
So we had this thought, and we didn't do it. Eventually, we just said no, we're not doing that.
Right.
Fine, people do. So that Bobby and
Anthony.
Fucking
How do I know that your favorite podcast?
It's Andrew. It's Andrew.
Okay. Well, I had the A right.
Yeah, I'm sure you always have the A right.
Right in the fucking cornhole.
So they talk about their Patreon.
By the way, go to Wife Swapping Cornhole with Andy for charity next week or whatever the hell it is.
Switcherooski, I guess it's called. Switcherooski. You bring your wife, you don't live with her.
The old twos-up or whatever the hell they do.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, it's a cornhole game with switching.
Drop your keys in her coin slot and fuck her in the cornhole.
There's a hole for switching.
Drop your bag in the cornhole.
Andrew and Bobby do the Patreon. And I heard this. I was like, fucking Patreon. Fuck you.
Okay.
And then they explained it, and it's you get the show early, and they don't have any ads.
That's generally that's what it's for. Patreon is what it's for now. Yeah.
Fine. I can get behind that as a benefit to me.
Other shows will do like exclusive bits for Patreon only, where it's like they'll do their fucking podcast, but then they'll have like celebrity interviews over on their Patreon for paid. But these are also people who, if you look at their social media, have 1 million fucking followers.
And here I am now.
Yeah.
Last Friday, a week after I discovered Patreon is infiltrating my favorite podcast.
Debating whether or not you want to pay for it.
No, I would never pay. I don't.
There's easier ways to see Bobby Lee's butthole.
I'd rather see commercials. I know anytime you go and see him live, he takes it out. They talk about it all the time. They're going to be in Boston, so my wife won't go because they take their buttholes out. That's not even a joke. They take their pants off and move in the crowd, and they spread their cheeks.
I had Bobby Lee on a radio show once, and he took his fucking butthole out. Yeah, it's kind of his thing. It was 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. I was not ready for that.
So I'm listening to a local podcast last Friday. I had to do some things for work that were like administrative. Normally I'm up on a ladder swinging a hammer around like an idiot, but this was like adult work.
I love how you have to justify listening to a podcast.
No, I don't listen to podcasts usually unless I'm
like, I was listening to this podcast. Here's the thing. I had to be in the office. You know,
I was in my truck actually, but I know
paperwork and taxes and my boat. Fuck me.
Well, you got to pay a property tax on your second house, and that gets expensive.
It does get expensive, and you have to do some.
And then there's insurance on my lake truck.
You gotta renew that shit.
You know how much it costs to insure a lake truck?
I don't know, fucking $10.
$89 for the year.
It's a lot more than I expected for an 80 what?
87 Ford F-150.
That barely starts. Okay. Oh, well, excuse me. Does he have the spinnies too? He's got this little spinny.
No spinnies.
Little spinny rims.
Rotted a little bit. It's falling up. Listen, it's a lake truck. Man. Right. You can throw your shit in there and go to your boat and not even worry about it.
When you say lake truck, do you drive it in the lake?
No, I drive it to the lake.
Okay, fair enough. I'm
I
asking questions.
drive
As a
no, I drive my regular.
non-boat owner of the show, only one of us on the show owns a boat. It's not me.
No, I do own a boat.
I never had a need for a truck for a lake, let alone one to drive me to a lake.
It's a 23-foot glass drum with a Volvo Penta 5.4-liter engine. It cooks.
None of that means anything to me.
It's got a 5.4-liter engine. It fucking moves, my man.
All right.
So, anyways, I'm listening to
it's
a different
fucking
podcast.
Fast truck. Does it go fast?
That's the boat.
Does it go fast?
The truck goes fast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can go 35 miles an hour.
and 793. It's
gotta have me. It's gotta have me. It's all that matters.
It's like when people start describing guns. It's a fucking 356 and a 972 fucking Colt action. Does it fucking kill someone? Great, give it to me. I'm gonna blow that fucking target away.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm listening to a local podcast, friends of ours.
Pow.
I do try to listen to these podcasts. I don't have time, and
you try to support your friends. Yes, I remember. I remember Mo Beers and Cold Takes.
Yes, podcasts are more of a solo game, and I'm not in my truck alone off, and I've got Harambe.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, it definitely. I agree 100%. It's real weird to listen to talk radio or podcasts when you're with somebody in the car. Exactly.
So I'm alone in my truck. I have a whole day available. I'm pulling the cork.
Oh, as you do.
Yeah, Danny and Brendan and Fitzy is now the third.
There you go. I was curious if you were going to get all three out.
No, I got Brendan. I stumbled on Brendan for a second. I've been drinking. Danny, Fitzy, and Brendan, and they have this fourth guy, and they're doing it from his garage for some reason. I'm not sure why. His name is Josh, the iron worker.
I thought they did it from like a restaurant.
They do it. They do it from a chicken place, Lily P's in Cambridge. Sometimes, usually it's in Danny's garage. No, not Danny. Brendan's garage. But Brendan's garage looks like a fucking country bar.
And I don't know if Fitz knows this or not, if he's even still fucking watching. But Lily P's is, I think, the same owners as Tilly's from fucking Rhode Island, which was really good cheesesteaks before they closed.
I don't know. This place is a chicken place, and apparently it's awesome.
All right, cool. So
they do the show, and I'm listening. I'm enjoying it, and whatever. It's a people like us saying dumb shit, bossing stuff, and funny. I'm enjoying it. And they got a couple ads, all cool. Lily P sponsors, Bella sponsors them. A couple local construction companies. They're doing great. Everything's great. And then they bring up their fucking Patreon.
Oh, bro.
I'm like, not you two. Why? And fine, make your money. Make your money. But I know what it costs because they had talked about it on the show. To join their Patreon.
So when you say they brought it up, because you have to let people know it exists if you're going to do it. So advertising that you have a Patreon and how much it costs and what you get in a quick fucking spot, no harm, no foul. That's what you do.
No, that was fine. That was fine.
What does it cost?
It's like $5 a month to get
that's
exclusive
fair.
extra content.
That's fair.
Yeah, sure. And I do have an issue with having a Patreon and doing ads, but they do exclusive stuff after the show.
Okay.
So they give you an hour and whatever, and then like 20 more minutes of the show.
And after show.
Yeah, and if you're a big fan of the show, I understand. Fine. I get it. Yeah. I don't like it. I get it.
Okay.
But then they started shouting out their Patreon subscribers, the new ones.
On the regular show.
Yeah, it made me feel like.
But see, that's what the Patreon show is for. Like, that's where they're paying to be heard.
It felt, if for $5 I got to start saying someone's name. And there's three guys in the show.
How many?
Those new subscribers. So I don't know what they have total. I haven't listened every week. There was a couple new ones. I don't know, a few, 3, 4. I don't know.
All right. Any notable mentions?
It's whatever. It's people that I can't imagine shouting out. It's like if Adolf Hitler was a Patreon.
It's like they're just twisting the fucking knife a little bit.
If Adolf Hitler was a fucking Patreon of F Buddies, having to shout him out. It'd be like if Greg Bates.
Well, we already talked about praising Mel Gibson and Anthony Cumia. So what the fuck?
if Greg Bates was a F Buddies fan for some reason,
right? Which he obviously is.
He listens. We had a Patreon. And he joined, and I started going, hey, welcome to our new Patreon members that get exclusive content for us.
We are guaranteed every single week to have at least 4 loyal, diehard listeners. Greg, Scott, Stevie. Hi, Carol.
Oh, Carol. Yeah, gosh. So I heard that. And I'm like, it's like you're selling your soul for a fucking Finsky. Split 3 ways. What are we doing? I love those guys too. I'm a big fan of those guys.
Split 3 ways.
That's the thing. It's like it's $1. What's $1 fucking 75? Less than that. It's like $1.66 a head a month.
Aw.
It's 40 fucking 1.5 cents for a week. You gotta start saying names. I don't know. It just made me feel gross. I'll talk about our listeners. I love who listens to us, and if you comment during the live show, huge, love it. I don't mind. You're not paying me for that. And it just.
Do you have to pay the comment?
No. I'm saying. Is that how you make money?
Channel. That is the
the
best way to end this conversation.
channel. So, anyways,
they're going a little hard in the paint here. Let me see if I can fix this channel.
$1.66 a week, Fitzy. Enjoy that, buddy.
$1.66.
I mean, if you get 10 people, that's $16.60.
Welcome to Worcester, $1.25, pal.
And I love Fitzy. I love Danny. I love Brendan. They're all
Absolutely.
awesome guys. I hate that I felt dirty listening to this show.
Yeah.
It made me feel some type of way.
Well, maybe this can be an educational experience, and they'll adjust how they.
I hope they don't. Do your own thing. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I don't care. I
think it's been proven I am.
Yeah. Well, you think you know everything, but rap, nothing.
I know everything about rap.
All right, we gotta wrap this.
You don't know dick
Speaking
about
of rap, we gotta wrap this up.
Kendrick
It's fucking
Lamar
9.
my ass.
It's 9:00. Let's fucking do country.
You haven't even
Hurry
hit
up.
2 hours yet, pal. Calm it down.
You can't figure out the stream on Facebook.
I was on right as you were on, motherfucker.
I was in the bathroom when you were fucking on.
What?
All right,
shut up.
I don't know. What's your cunt of the week? Do you actually have one?
I do have a cunt of the week. I do have a cunt of the week. What's your cunt of the week?
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt, a big fat stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but it tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, a motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
I got out of work today, and when I leave work, I'm done working. I'm in my truck. I'm turning my AC
Wait.
on.
When you're done working,
I'm done
Are you
working.
done working?
In other words, I'm not going. I'm
Got
not
any more
revisiting work.
brain busters for us?
Oh, I'll tell you the problem here, Michael.
Okay.
Because I was done working in my truck, windows rolled up. I put on sports radio. I got my AC cranking. I am done. Okay, all set.
Were you in a bad neighborhood? What was with the windows rolled up?
Oh no, I was hot today.
Roll 'em up.
I put my AC on. I was hot today.
Gotcha.
And I'm just getting myself ready, plugging my phone in. I'm getting myself ready for the day.
Channel.
And this
What a
guy
dick.
pulls up next to me.
Okay. In a car.
In my work parking lot,
In a
my
car.
shop. In my shop parking lot.
Right.
And he gestures me to roll my window down. Because he's old.
Yeah, good. Keep going.
Now I'm not good at this whole being polite thing. I'm done for the day.
I'm surprised you didn't just wave and fuck off and drive.
No, I go, what's up? And I think he thinks I'm my brother at first because I do have tinted windows in my Laramie. That I drive to my lake
Which
house
is
in
not your lake truck, which
No, I have
brings
two
you
trucks.
to your boat.
Yeah, I leave the lake truck at the house in Maine. It's a whole thing.
Gotcha.
It's confusing, actually. I locked myself out of my lake house this weekend.
Oh, my God.
Because I had the wrong set of keys because I brought the lake truck. And I had to have my daughter break in the fucking window in the bathroom because I didn't have the right key. That's how confusing it is to have these trucks and lakes and houses. You get confused. Like, how much eggs I buy because I think I don't have eggs up north? It's very confusing. Anyways.
The way you said that, I would love to know exactly how many fucking eggs. Is it more than a dozen?
There's been 2 dozen at one time in the past.
So you didn't even just go with the little extra 18-pack of eggs?
No, you buy one in Danvers, you buy one in Maine, you leave the one in Maine, you bring the one from Danvers, and all of a sudden you get 24 eggs. On with time. Let's go. Line up.
Fair enough.
So this guy pulls up next to me, and he wants to talk. I have to roll my window down. He's confused because I'm not my brother.
Is your brother a recognizable character?
No, he knows he's older, and he's from Peabody, and he knows more people than I do.
All right.
In Peabody. So people are expecting to see him. Also, he's been in the business way longer than I have because I'm 9 years younger than him and wasted time in college. So he's got a 15-year head start.
I don't know if it was wasted time, pal. You got
I won the
you
championship.
got
yeah.
two spinny ball championships.
I got one bumper pool championships and 2 men's slow pitch softball championships.
Fuck
But those
yeah,
were
he does.
Those were post college. Those weren't during college. I was in my 20s. I was really good. I was the pitcher. I threw underhand.
Shit.
And then I bought a lake truck and a boathouse. A house in the lake and a boat.
Based
Truck.
off the fucking bumper pool residuals. He rode that fucking endorsement deal.
Listen.
North Shore Community College bumper pool champion.
A guy I beat, Leah would have hated. That's all I'm saying.
Say Andy spent 3 years after that opening fucking hardware stores, cutting ribbons and shit.
Yes, they had to have the champion there.
Did you keep bringing the trophy?
I'm trying to do this quick. So I want to go upstairs and get my life back together because I'm yelled at just as too long as usual. The guy wanted me to come to his house and look at something, and we may have worked in his house 30 years ago, and he knew my dad.
Sure. And
my dad's a great guy. Yeah, no shit, buddy. I want to go home. I'm done. I don't care. And then I'm gonna text myself the information. That's how I do it. I'll text my voicemail so I have his information. So he tells me his name. I text the name and the address.
Yeah.
And he looks at me with a blank stare. And he goes, "Did you get it?" I go, "Get what?" He goes, "Did you find me in your system?" I go, "What fucking system, buddy?"
This is a parking
what
lot.
System? I'm in the parking lot holding a fucking cellular phone. We may have worked in your house 30 years ago.
The only way this would have been a better interaction is if he was having it with Harambe.
And here's the thing, too. I'm attached to a trailer with a giant phone number on it. Call the number and fuck off.
Yep.
You have to have a personal interaction where you're confused I'm not somebody else, and you tell me how nice my dad. Great. I'm off the clock.
Right.
I'm going home. Fuck you. Cunt of the week. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me.
Fantastic.
I'm off the fucking clock.
Fantastic.
Hurry up with yours. I gotta go upstairs after this.
My cunt of the week was the hotel staff in Miami.
In Miami when you're at your fucking film festival?
Yep.
You bring your boat?
The Fairwinds Hotel in Miami. Hard do not recommend. Worst fucking communication between all the staffs that fucked everything up, including, I'm going to skip to the end where they basically held my car hostage. The valets held my car hostage for $120, which I had already paid, but I was in such a rage at that point. I was just like, charge my car. I literally told him, charge my card. I'm going to fucking contest the charge and get me the fuck out of here, which I did. But last day I'm there. So when I check in, I go, okay, I asked for a late checkout. And the guy goes, yeah, no problem. 1 p.m. checkout time. Fantastic. Great. So checkout day comes at 10:25. By the way, normal checkout time is 11.
11.
11.
Exactly. 11, not 10:30.
So, and I had a 1 p.m. late checkout. 10:25. And I had the do not disturb tag on the outside the door. 10:25 door opens up. I'm sitting in bed watching The Office and drinking my fucking coffee, and I just go, "What?" That gets
Motherfucker.
That gets him right out of there. So he's gone. 11:06. The fucking 11:06. Phone rings. I had never heard a hotel phone ring in probably 30 years maybe. Phone rings. Loud as fuck, by the way.
Of course.
And 11:06 on the dot, they go, we just wanted to remind you that checkout is at 11. And I go, well, I'd like to remind you that I had a late checkout for 1 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Click.
Need that room, brother.
11:17. Door opens up again. And I'm just sitting on bed at this, just staring. And he's looking at me. And I go, late checkout. Out the door. 11:35. Phone rings again.
18 minutes later, they want you the fuck out of there.
Phone rings again. And it's a different person. Reminding me again that 11 p.m. is checkout time. And I say...
11 a.m.
11 a.m., excuse me. And I say again, I need to remind you guys that when I checked in, I confirmed that I had a 1 p.m. late checkout. And there's a pause. And there's off fucking phone mumbling. By the way, mumbling was just kind of the par for the course with every motherfucker that worked in Miami. I was fucking. I don't know if I've ever asked the word "what" more fucking times from everybody.
Say what again?
Bartenders, fucking hotel staff, fucking what? And at a certain point, you just stopped having any fucking politeness, and you just yell "what" at them. What? And so she comes back and she goes, "We can only accommodate you till noon." And I'm looking at the now it's like 11:37, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to jump in the shower and rush for you all. Thank you. Boom, fucking hang the phone up.
Wow, motherfuckers, huh?
Get in the shower. I'm out. I'm fucking drying myself off in front of the goddamn mirror, which is right next to the fucking door. Guess what happens?
They come in again.
Not one of these motherfuckers have knocked, by the way, and there's a do not disturb on the fucking door.
Don't you have the asshole lock where you can just fucking close the lock and they can't get in?
Yeah.
You have that fucking I'm fucking my wife lock or my girlfriend lock?
There actually was one. I didn't realize it until after the fact. But yes. But it's still that the international that tag, which is in 2 languages, one of them that I know they read, was the international sign for at least fucking knock. So the door opens up. Now I'm literally drying my balls off, and the door opens, and it was the most guttural, fucking angry motherfucker scream I've like, motherfucker! Door closes real fucking quick. I mean, what would you do if you see 6'3" of naked fucking wet disaster with his balls in his hand, hair all fucking wild, yelling motherfucker at you? I would assume rape is about to happen.
Most people would try to suck you off, but I'd probably run.
Like seriously, I'm pretty sure the way he got the fuck out of there, he was expecting to get snatched. So yeah, and then later on that night when I was getting my car from valet, they basically held it hostage for $120, and I fucking disputed the charge with my credit card company and sent the manager a strongly ordered email that I'm sure will do fuck all for me. But it's just like Fairwind Hotel in fucking Miami can suck all the bag of dicks. It was the only real black cloud on a fucking awesome weekend. And that was and I just also, not that anybody that means anything is fucking listening to this, but it's like I want to preface it's the hotel staff, because the pool bar and the downstairs bartenders were fucking phenomenal. You know what's funny though? If you had a boat, if I had a boat, yeah, you wouldn't need to use valet. You could take your boat from Miami to your house. I really could. You know, that's the bitch of it. I didn't have a boat. I could have slept on the boat. If you had a nice enough boat, you could sleep on the boat and then drive your boat back. So that's the takeaway. It is. So you know what? It's my fault. Yeah. If you had a boat, it's my fault. That's really the title of your life story. If I had a boat. If I had a boat. Really? Yeah. I mean, or I could have had a helicopter, like Fitzy's saying. Yeah. That's... a Kobe and be dead, like you deserve, because you probably fucking raped someone. There's that. That's when you jerk off in the curtains. Speaking of rape, maybe. I don't know. I get to a point, especially when I'm annoyed with a hotel, I just start dumping loads everywhere. That's a whole that's a joke Segura has. You jerk off onto the curtains because they don't watch the curtains. Yeah. It was. He tells it better, obviously. Obviously. Because he's a stand-up comedian. Maybe that's where Corey got the comment from, because he's the one that said jerk off on the curtains. I don't know. Maybe. Just like Danny Gill, a stand-up comedian, tremendous, way funnier than me. Stand-up comedian, fantastic. Yeah. We good? Speaking of it, yeah, we're good. All right, we're good. Thank you to our sponsors, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at buyandrefywithgary.com. Ben Franklin Print Company. You can find them online, benfranklinprintco.com. Mention F-Buddies, get 10% off your next order, kid. Twisted Fate Brewing on 114 in Danvers, behind the Guitar Center, kid. And hit up twistedfatebrewing.com for taproom hours and where you can find their beer in bars and liquor stores. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, anthony's.tewksbury.com, and ARB Tewksbury on Instagram for Anthony's. And the most mispronounced word apparently on the show, Donnelly, Denali, Duali. I love your sausage. I love your sausage.com. AdamJumpHumptown.com is the website where you can find out where Adam Jump Humptown is slinging those sausages, kid.
Smash burgers.
With the Donnelly food truck. Find him on Instagram and Facebook at Donnelly Food Truck. Andy, anything else?
No, I'm fucking done with this show.
All right, we'll see you next Tuesday, guys.